And my camera's not on. Say hi, everyone, while I fix that.
Hello, everybody.
No camera. We
And
don't
yet,
believe in
I
cameras.
exist again. Anyways,
Hey,
welcome
they're
back to the Disaster Tour, everybody. I'm PT, your Disaster Tour Guide, and we're back with Bits, Crits, and Halfwits.
Ooh.
Just after the 3-year anniversary, they just did a big battle. I need to turn the Spotify music way fucking down. Pack it up, guys. Party's over. Not quite.
Not quite. That's not until later.
One would argue
Wink
that
wonk.
the grand finale is just beginning. But
Party doesn't stop till we're all dead.
before we know how the party's going to end, we have to figure out who's actually in the party. So let's introduce our characters. The question of the day is, and I'm changing it a little bit to catch you all off guard on purpose. Not
damn it.
do you want to be feared or loved, do you think it is more effective to be feared or loved? First we have Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin from Ulfast, played by...
Hi, it's me, Rambo. And, loved. Because abusive family.
Yeah, that's fair. Fear didn't work very well on Lulin.
No, it didn't.
It caused what some would call a violent reaction. And then we have Elliot Burning Oak, the half-elf Blizzard from Zraya, played by...
It's Isaac.
Wow.
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 Obviously, Isaac prefers
And I think
to
that
be
pretty much
loved.
answers my my question, yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Then we have News and World Walker, the Minotaur Sorbarian from Ulfast, played by...
It's me, the Sky Tea. I feel like it's situational, but largely I think Newsom would also say it's better to be loved, or more effective to be loved than feared, because it hasn't worked out for anybody else yet to be scary.
That's true.
Mm.
And last but not least, we have Karakarim, the Furbolg Warlock from Melania, played by... Playing by muted their mic.
Huh?
Your first, 4 words didn't come through.
In Link VT, and while we would like to say that it is situational, currently being feared has been weirdly helpful for Karak right now. But there is that nagging part at the back of his mind that still wants to be loved.
Mm.
Well, we'll squash that. Which NPCs do you want to know about, everybody? Brando?
Let's go. Reaching in the bag, reaching in the pile. Let's go Ephraim.
Oh, Ephraim definitely thinks it's better to be loved than feared. And more effective. If Newsom was scared of him, she would have dropped him.
That's true.
Elliot, who do you want to know about?
Alternate Elliot.
Alternate Elliot believes it is more valuable to be feared than loved. Oh wait, are we talking coward Elliot? Then yeah, absolutely. More effective to be feared than loved. He's been living with his dad the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something happened to your camera, my guy.
Something wild just happened. Man's a line.
You have become
Me?
the floor.
Oh, he's back.
And then we have Newson. Who do you want to know about?
I want to know our new Warforged friend.
I don't think they feel one way or another right now, truthfully. But if I had to guess, just because based on the training they had, I'd probably go with feared.
Okay.
But that's more of a matter of conditioning than actual opinion. Karak, who do you want to know about?
Let's ask Esther Leon.
It is more effective to be loved than feared. But fear is an effective tool. As
tracks.
our session ended last week, the party finally put the genie back in the bottle, so to speak, and suppressed the lantern. And also, Elliot used the power of the lantern to restrict the god's abilities to divine the mortal plane. I'm assuming that was for the whole plane, not just you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, so Elliot has restricted the god's ability to divine the mortal plane. They also have the perpetual god of serenity hovering over them as a large four-armed monster.
So fun and funky fresh.
And with that,
Mhm.
Hunters of Hope, what are you doing?
Nobody's down, right?
Mm-mm.
Nope. We're all good.
Game paused.
Let's
Game
say
paused.
define downed. Because we have two people cowering in the corner.
Yeah, and Lyra Gallendale does have two broken arms.
Yeah, she's
Alright.
fine. Look, a little time without magic will do her some good, I think.
A small price.
Well,
to
Elliot
pay.
is definitely going to, tend to Lyra Gallendale.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lilith's gonna do the same.
Roll me a medicine check.
Elliot is assisting Lulin.
Rulin, roll me a medicine check at advantage, unless you have something that can just repair arms.
I don't. I was just gonna.
Come on, bro. Repair them arms. Also, that was a secret roll. How rude.
Those might be not great splints. You rolled an 11. They're not bad, but they're not. You essentially just took a piece of cloth and bound her arms in front of her straitjacket style to keep them from moving.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level.
That will help a little bit.
Yeah.
Pat, you watch some of the bruising disappear, but the arms are still very clearly
Yeah,
broken.
the arms are still fucked. However, we're fixing what we can.
Yes. Also, I am now me and Karak. I will be playing both roles until Karak returns.
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
I'm in charge now. It only took me 3 years.
We all knew that was already happening.
It only took me 3 years to get a mole in the party.
Oh my god. I can't believe it.
Anyways, I assume with that blast of healing, Lyra wakes up.
Her eyes kind of flutter, but she's slipping in and out of consciousness.
Lady Gallendale, are you okay?
Arendelle?
That's me.
What?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was meeting with someone. Who was I meeting with? It was you kind of watch. She's very obviously confused about what's going on.
During her confusion, I'm going to cast guidance on her. It's okay. Take your time. You're just waking up. We're gonna get you fixed up. It's okay.
It was Eland Altharian. But no, that can't be right. He hasn't been in the city in almost 200 years. Who? I'm sorry, I don't know. I just remember I was going to a meeting, and I came down into the caves, and then I woke up here. And she kind of turns and looks at you, Newson. She goes, "Who are you? Who are the rest of you?"
Wow,
that's a long story.
Guess you could call us your saviors if you don't remember anything.
Then I owe you a debt of gratitude.
I'm gonna go see why these shadows haven't disappeared. I'll be back.
All right. Luna's gonna like give her some water. He's like, running her down like what's going on. It's like we're gonna fix you up. It's okay. We'll get you out of here. I don't know who's the best medic in the city, but we'll get you to him.
Thank you. What happened to my arms?
Luna's just gonna shrug.
Elliot, can Elliot hear that? I assume he hears that. It's the
Uh,
lantern! Big Beth lantern!
lantern.
Don't touch it!
Lantern.
Yeah.
As she kind of turns and looks at the lantern in the center of this circle.
We came down and we found you holding it, and it was not a good. It's not a good thing. Do not touch it. Do not. Just don't.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, I suppose. Elliot, which shadows are you referring to? The clones cowering in the corner, holding each other and crying profusely? Or
Yes.
the emotional shadows that are still standing in the entranceway to the cave?
Wait, they're still there?
They are still there.
That's a bummer. Really a combo of both, but he's approaching the crying first and foremost because he finds that infuriating.
I suppose, what is your reaction to you approaching? And Karak, what is Clone Karak's reaction to Elliot approaching?
Cry more.
So as
Cry more.
as you approach, you see the other version of you just begin crying even harder, like racking sobs of fear.
So...
Oh god, please don't hurt me.
Why would I hurt you?
What?
You're clearly some sort of magical shadow.
What?
Myself, though I'm not
No, I'm
happy
no.
with Newson's projection. He sort of
No,
like
no, no.
shouts across the room.
I think it's funny.
I'm Arendelle Windsorwin.
No, I'm Arendelle Windsorwin.
No, you're not.
I'm Elliot, formerly known as Arendelle Windsorwin. God. Nosin.
You involved me in the conversation.
What do you
True, I did do that.
what do you mean?
What do you mean? What? I changed my name. The war hit. I hid. I joined the other side. I had to take a whole new name. I came back here. It becomes, codified. I get my own manor. It's a whole freaking thing, dude.
You watch a lot of processing happen in this in Arendelle's eyes. He kind of looks up and he goes, "And you chose Elliot?"
Well, there's a story.
There is?
Not really, Mike. Yes. What?
Where am I? Who? As he kind of like looks at the other croc. Who is this?
You're under the Noble Housing District. It's just a cave. I'm not sure why it's here. Or why it's so purple. Like, what the? Is this like a fungus? Anyways, that doesn't matter. And this is Shadow Karak, which seems to also be fearful. Newson, is this how you see all of us?
Sometimes.
Well, I'll have you know that if I'm not returned safely, my father is going to be very angry.
Your father
is dead.
What?
We killed him.
No, I ate breakfast
He's a
with
real
him this
bastard.
morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Yo, Newson, why isn't my dad dead in your head?
Oh no. It's probably like if you're still going by Arendelle, it's probably a version of you that like never experienced the war in general.
Yeah, but how would you know about any of that?
I
You
guess
are like out of Newson's head, right?
What is a Newson?
That's a Newson, the big Minotaur. God.
As
Is
he,
it like
as he
waves
or
turns
axe
and-
in the
As
air?
he turns and looks at the Minotaur, he just breaks into sobs again. He just begins cowering in fear again.
All right, what about you, Croc? Karak 2?
Electric Boogaloo.
What's
The
different about
current-
you from Newsom's brain?
Regular Karak hears Karak 2 and gives a sour face.
Hey,
and
at least your Karak 1.
he still has a sour face. And,
the clone Karak looks up at you and turns to stone.
Oh my god, that trick never gets old.
Yeah, that tracks.
All
We'll
right.
see whether he comes out in a minute or not.
All right, ghosty bastards. As Elliot like turns away from the stone encasing Elliot.
Yeah, because it had its arms wrapped around Arendelle, he is also now trapped in this spot.
That takes care of that, I guess.
On average, it's a few hundred years, right? Right, Croc?
Let's see. Yep, that'd be about right. I think I've only turned into stone about 10, 20 times since I've met you, and the first time you met me was 1,000. So I mean, luck's on your side. Could be in
That's
a
fair.
couple seconds. Could be in a day.
You all hear a voice from this kind of how the stone statue's been talking not the stone statue, the god that looks like a stone statue's been talking the entire time in your head that just says, "You should return them from whence they came."
Got
they
any
really be happy there?
recommendations?
Like dead? Are they dead? Like
Do
it's
we
just like
have
a
to kill
magical
them again?
illusion.
They're from other worlds similar to this one, but not the same.
Oh,
Yo, these are real people?
holy shit.
Yes,
I brought real people here?
You did.
I guess that tracks. I have done that before.
Oh my god. Yo. I didn't realize you were real people.
Upon hearing that you didn't realize they were real people, Arendelle just starts sobbing harder. He's a blubbering mess.
No, it's fine. I know you're real now. Now I won't murder you. So, thing number 1.
What happens if you kill yourself in another dimension? Huh?
Piece of advice. Kill your dad. Straight up as soon as possible.
What?
It's gonna be rough. But
Oh,
it'll be for the best. 2. Invest in your brother. Good leader. Pretty chill. Number 3. Minotaur's pretty chill. A few pieces of advice there. Maybe be a diplomat over there. Don't talk about beef. Don't talk about the summer solstice rituals.
I just want to go home.
God. I hope this
Look,
isn't a version
you
of you
can
out of my
go
brain. I
home.
hate him.
As soon as you listen to some more advice, all right? It's very important to me that
Write him
you
a
become
list.
not the worst.
Do I need to get out the rule list?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like that might break the like I think that would have implications, you know? Like you can't give him too much information, right?
That's true.
This worked for me.
There's a place called the Circus. You may forget it as soon as you go back to your realm, but because it doesn't exist here anymore, people are remembering it. I don't really get that, but it's called the Circus. It has some like wild dudes in it. Have the gods been freed in your realm yet?
The what?
The gods, like that guy, as he like points to the 80-foot tall stone dude.
Immediate racking sobs as he like every time he's like looking at you, he seems to like mellow out, and then you point out something in the room that just breaks his psyche again, and he's straight back into tears.
Man, this guy's a wiener.
God, was I like this? Ugh.
Well, you're a stone, so I think
Yeah.
I'm doing okay given the
That tracks.
circumstances.
Again, that tracks.
Wait, did one of you murder your clone?
Hmm?
Lewin, did you kill Newson?
She
Yeah.
threatened to take my life.
Yeah, fair.
So you killed me?
I mean,
Would you rather him have let you kill him?
I don't know if that version of me was capable of killing him. I mean, these two aren't capable of killing anyone.
Would you have wanted to wait to find out? I'll take
That's
your
fair.
silence as a yes. Well, no, sorry. Strike that, reverse it.
Strike that
You should take
reversed.
my silence as I don't like your fucking tone. Okay.
Mm.
Your tone.
Yeah.
God damn. You want to chillax for me here?
No.
Okay.
They're
That's
gonna
alright.
kill us too.
Oh my
Why would
god.
I kill you?
Why
You're
didn't the
literally it would be a waste of my time. You're not
As-
even from this realm.
I kind of wish the other Karak had turned to stone over his mouth, so we
As-
didn't have to hear the screaming and crying.
As you're talking about this, you hear footsteps as like the yelling in the cavern gets louder as Alrond and Breton stumble into the room, and Alrond just looks over at Elliot, looks down at the other Elliot, looks up and goes, "Alright, what the fuck?
Wild magic.
Is it like
Apparently, this guy's even real. It's a real ass dude.
Alrond kind of makes his way over and crouches in front of him? Nah, I don't think he is.
No, he totally is.
I don't know. Amount of tears coming out of his face. Shouldn't he like mummified by now?
Oh, you would be surprised how hydrated we can stay.
I was gonna say, are you accusing Elliot of being dehydrated?
When was the last time you drank water?
Like before we walked in here, I got this canteen as he like whips out a canteen.
We also
It
had
literally never runs out as he just turns it upside down and water pours out.
And the rest of
We've
us
never-
got this crazy delicious spring water from the desert, you know?
You know,
That's true.
the fact that your canteen is full leads me to believe that you have not been drinking
No, it's
water.
not full.
It
It's
never
infinite.
runs out.
It's a little slow, but it's infinite.
Huh.
Do you really think a royal in a desert wouldn't have infinite water?
I don't
Think
know how
about that.
royals
Yeah,
or deserts work. I'm from a democracy.
I feel like
Okay,
I feel
but
like
only kind of.
I feel like there's something to be said about royals having access to infinite water in a place where you need water to survive. Like theme that doesn't exactly seem like, I don't know.
True.
So, what are we doing with Bitch Maiden? Is statue? There's two of you too.
Oh,
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. He'll snap out of it in 100 years. That was the average, right? Right, Elliot?
yeah, it's something like 100 years. You hang tight. I'll bring you food, Elliot. Don't even worry.
So do we just leave them both down here?
I don't know. I mean, like,
Apparently, we need to send them back according to Serenity up there.
maybe we could.
Karak just
Or-
looking up at the god up above them, just like, isn't that something like you can take care of?
That's true.
Like you are.
I,
Is that not something
I
you can do?
but you've not yet asked me to.
Well, give it a sec. I'm thinking here. All right.
Mhm.
It takes a lot of brain power to think with this guy sapping all my like emotional effort.
Oh, wait. Is that like actually a thing that's happening? Hang on. Is Alron just brings a hand back and knocks him out? Alright, you feel better? Things more
No.
clear up top? Oh,
That kinda
God.
hurt actually.
You felt that?
I mean, only kinda.
You watch him kind of slowly bringing the fist up again.
Probably more like an empathetic pain.
Yeah, because you
Oh,
know
that's good.
I am human with empathy.
I mean, you're half
You're-
human with empathy.
Yeah.
Your ears say
Well-
otherwise.
I will kill you.
Oh, there's that empathy. Our big,
Mhm.
strong, empathetic human over here.
You're so mean.
Yeah, I'm your brother. That's kind of my job.
Yeah, that's fair. Real asshole.
Say it again and I'll hit the clone.
Well, don't do that.
Ah, who's the asshole now? Still me, probably. Anyways,
Yeah, but it is still you. You're threatening the guy who's knocked out. Though I can feel his magical energy. Man he's all topped off,
yeah?
and he's just sat there the whole time. What an ass.
I mean, haven't you been working on like some magic absorby shit? Why don't you just drain him like a battery and then send him back?
Oh my god.
That seems immoral.
I literally
Who
just
knows,
punched your
maybe-
clone in the face.
Maybe if you do it, the Karak will let go.
Oh, that's
Oh
it.
yeah, drain the energy out of the Karak.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a good point. Having 2 of these amulets would be pretty handy, as he tries to fiddle the amulet out of Karak's hand.
I don't think it works like that, but good effort. That is pretty smart.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand.
Okay,
Sleight of hand against what? He's a rock.
That stone-like grip. I'm assuming he's trying to get it out without breaking him, but if you're trying to break him, I can have you just roll athletics.
I'm not trying to break him.
That's why I went with sleight of hand. You do not
Yeah.
manage to. It has a death grip on this amulet.
Even if you were to get it, it's one of those things where it has to be given, not
Taken.
not taken. And also, if he somehow got out of here and you ended up with that, he could just make another one, and that one would become a hunk of useless.
So I would
Whatever
have
it's
to
made
take
out
it
of.
and kill him?
So shall I
What?
send them back to where they came?
Yeah.
Fine, I have just one more question for my person.
How do you... Elrond looks up at you and goes, "Now you have another question for him?"
Yeah, you bastard. As he just holds his canteen out over his face, just pouring liquid onto scared idiot.
Just immediately awake, blubbering, sputtering. Oh no! Don't drown me.
Hey, you.
Huh? Yeah.
You went to the
Yes.
college, yeah?
No.
You did college things?
Oh my god, this is a version of you that's not educated at all?
You're uneducated? You know you have a gift for divination, right?
I didn't see this coming.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
focus real hard. I'm about to punch you. Stop me.
Roll to hit.
He's restrained too.
What's your strength modifier?
Bruh. +0. But also, Elliot now rolls a 1.
Oh, you did. You did it. You're using his. No,
Yeah.
I'm using his.
Oh, you're using... Sorry, my bad.
And he's not formally trained in magic because he never met Pharaoh. So you punch him in the face.
See, if you do it successfully, it doesn't hurt so much. I can feel your power.
Yeah. See, look, Elrond's gonna throw a punch at you, Elliot.
At me?
At you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That there is a nat 1. I think I still have a nat 1. Oh no, it's a 7.
As Elrond turns to pivot to throw a punch at you, he steps on his shoelace, falls, bounces his face off a rock, and just lays on the ground yelling, "Fuck!"
See, you could have done that to me.
What? You didn't do anything, though.
I changed fate.
But I like my life.
Is that guy even a wizard, actually?
I don't know. He cast magic mist. What did you cast? Did you cast anything?
Oh yeah, he hit me!
Yeah.
I mean, I know
Man.
some magic.
Oh my god. Look, here's your assignment. You're gonna go home. The world will hopefully not be ending yet. You're gonna go
What?
to a pood. The world's gonna end. That's gonna happen. It's 4 or 5 years away max. So you're gonna go to a pood. All right. You're gonna find Pharaoh. You're gonna study under Pharaoh. He's gonna teach you everything you need to know. Okay. And then you're gonna try to save the world. You're probably gonna die. That's okay. You're not. Oof, I thought I was unskilled.
Eyes watering, snot beginning to come out of his nose.
No,
Tears.
it's fine. Pharaoh is going to be the best mentor. You should
The god snaps and these
try to
two are
protect
gone.
him. Yeah, that's probably for the best.
If he does end up having to save his world, better that you not fracture his psyche now.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be an issue
I was
most of the
hoping.
time.
He's well, I was gonna say he's tough, but he's resilient.
He got knocked out in one punch. Ron says as he picks himself up off the floor.
He's at least
Yeah, and you knocked
hydrated.
yourself out on the ground, so
I didn't knock myself out. I remained conscious, and you did something, you fucker. Good example.
I did.
God, my
Thanks.
chin hurts.
I mean, don't throw a punch if you don't want the consequences.
Yeah, I forgot what Elliot was.
A bastard?
Half bastard, at least.
That's right.
But, the
Anyways,
colors came back, so did you guys win?
Sort
yeah,
of.
I think so. Are
I hope
these
so.
shadow guys, are they gonna hurt us? As Elliot walks towards the cave.
I mean, they were fighting us for a while, but when the color came back, they just stopped and let us walk through.
Brock kind of looks up at the god as if to be like,
Yeah, so
You got
what's
an
up with you?
explanation?
Yeah. You want to be like a normal size, maybe?
Oh, of course, my apologies. As the god
Much better.
shrinks down and turns into an ASMR, kind of light still glowing from beneath the skin, wearing what seems to be monk clothes. As she kind of just has her hands together, you know, like when you were a kid and you put your hands in your sleeves.
Yeah.
Yes.
That.
You just flap away.
As she kind of shrinks back down to that size. And then as she blinks a couple times, her eyes gradually go from the celestial white light to kind of a very calm violet color. Is this a form more suitable?
Yeah, eye contact, not looming over us is nice,
it's nice to have you on our level for once.
So are you the mastermind behind this, or is someone manipulating you too?
We're all pawns.
Ugh.
Isn't that the truth?
Ugh.
Not me, I'm a rook. Speaking of, I have friends dying in this hallway. I'll be back in 5. As Elliot
Good.
runs down the cave.
Good luck, Elliot.
All right. We'll stick with the group with the god for now because we just got into this
Yeah.
conversation. I don't want it to immediately
do.
get off track again.
Isaac needs a reason to go get something out of his oven.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cooking today, so
Oh my god!
Who hurt
I
you?
know.
I can't believe it.
My stomach hurt me.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Aw.
So this god is still kind of just sitting here looking at you after giving that response, Snoozin.
Is it part of the god handbook to be as non-forthcoming as possible? Is that a thing that you guys have to do?
I'm more than willing to give you whatever information I can.
All right. Well, if you're not the one instigating, who is?
She's pausing for a minute. Roll insight.
Can we all roll insight?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
That one.
Nice.
Newsin.
She's probably gonna sneeze.
Yeah. That is what you expect. You didn't know God
Yeah.
sneezed, but everybody's
I
got to
think
get a
she's
good
gonna sneeze.
Karak, you can
Mhm.
you can actually roll this with advantage.
Oh, perfect. I'll just roll it a second time,
That works.
and we'll take the higher. There we go.
Nice.
Much better.
Mhm.
With an 18, it seems like she's weighing options, and from the look of kind of concentration in her eyes, you can tell that both of the options are pretty, or at least one of the options is very severe. As I said, I'll tell you what information I can. That is not amongst it.
Ugh.
But I can
Isn't
say...
or won't be.
Excuse me?
Isn't or won't be.
I'm not sure I understand.
It isn't possible for you to speak on that matter, or you don't want to speak on that matter. Brock is kind of giving him probably the hardest glare the party has ever seen him give anybody.
Roll intimidation.
Got it. Let me just want to make sure there's nothing else I can add to this before I do this. Ooh, I'm using a reroll on that one.
Understandable. I need to pull up BQBot. Just realized it's not open.
There we go. That's better.
Much better.
I won't tell you the information because doing so would cause my own destruction.
Okay, that's better. I'm happy we can be honest and open with each other.
But I can
I
tell
appreciate
you,
your honesty.
although I
You're
cannot tell you who is pulling the strings,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that you've begun to make moves that are aggravating them.
I mean, you're a perpetual. There's only other perpetuals. Like, I thought you all were on the same level.
Just because we will all return does not mean that we are all on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
The brothers will always stand above the rest of us.
The brothers. Is that more information that you can't divulge?
Can't remember whether I know that character or not.
You don't.
Okay.
Let me help. You don't.
I can't remember. I've had so many weird random conversations with Roran.
He never brought that up.
Okay.
Is that more of the information that you can't bring up?
She just kind of nods solemnly.
Okay.
But making moves that he does not expect is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you have more questions?
Do you know what's going to happen next?
He's going to return to the one who he used to set his plan in motion. And using that power, they are going to end the world.
Who is that?
Velkin Bara.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. Can I not? Can I? Oh. Can we not?
Mm-hmm.
What if we didn't? Ugh.
Unfortunately, News and Worldwalker, your fates have been bound since the minute the thread was started to be spun.
Mm.
You do not think that any of you are in this place because of mere coincidence.
No, I mean, we put ourselves in the middle of this shit. It's definitely not coincidence.
Do you truly believe that?
What? That we put ourselves in this shit? Yeah.
That you were not put here?
No, we came here.
Yes.
Intentionally.
You came here, to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But do you think it was mere coincidence that you started on the path you were on?
At what level? I mean, we've been on this path for a long time.
He has made millennia of plans to lead to the creation of each of you.
Mhm.
Your friend knows more about it. Do you not, Karak?
Thankfully, I do now. Finally was able to get a bit of leeway in our arrangement.
Our arrangement?
Yes. I'm sorry, Karak hasn't filled you in. He's been concerned about many different things. He's always been a worrier. That's going to be confusing. Ugh.
So you're not Karak, eh?
Oh no, I am, but so is he.
You're just like the version of Karak with a bad attitude.
Version of Karak that won't stand for being tread on. The one that you know is. Oh, can't even say. It's like an empty costume almost. Lots to discuss. We do have lots to discuss. But I don't think here is the best place in the middle of a more than likely about to collapse tavern of sorts. Perhaps somewhere a bit more private. With the entire party, preferably. I would hate to leave Elliot out of this.
Obviously.
Mhm.
So, what happens to you now? Newson says, looking back at the god.
I'm not quite sure. I went against his orders to help you. I know not what will happen to me. Likely, I'll be banished again, stuck pulling myself together for the next millennia or two.
Well, welcome to the club.
I mean, what if you just don't go back?
I suppose that's always an option. Or I suppose I could tell you everything, end it for good, give you a leg up.
It would be helpful, but I mean, I understand that facing your own extinction?
Mortality?
Yeah,
Mhm.
is not exactly something that anyone would take lightly, let alone an immortal person.
No matter how many years you have, it doesn't get easier.
But I mean, who says we can't help you?
Yeah, we're a bunch of misfits. Come join the club.
The binding preventing me from giving you these answers is etched onto my soul.
Well, etchings can be crossed out.
Not without losing an integral part of yourself.
Well, if the person who etches them
Take it
is
from
forced to
someone who
change
is
their
stone.
mind.
Take it from someone who is stone for 1,000 years. If you try to sand away stone, you're removing something.
Yeah, but if it's the difference between freedom and stagnation, wouldn't you rather lose a little bit?
Can't really argue with that.
So,
What is coming succeeds, there will be freedom for none of us. But if we can stop it, it could be freedom for all.
well, we're big fans of stopping enslavement, so lay it on me.
I'll need a vessel.
What do you mean
If
by
I am
vessel?
destroyed and my power goes nowhere, it will have disastrous consequences. As I'm sure your friend has told you, for Perpetual to be destroyed, one must be created.
Okay.
But
So,
it will be one who sees the plan and is free of the bindings.
well, I'm not gonna lie, you don't want to be in my head. There's already too much shit going on up there.
I would invite you in, but sort of in a similar boat with that one.
How about you, Lulin? He's deep in contemplation. This happens sometimes.
As
Mhm.
you ask Lulin, you kind of hear footsteps just making their way up behind you quietly. What of you, Lulin Bold Speaker? You would have to sacrifice that which you fought so hard for. Your family, your future.
I think
This is not a
I think
decision
Lulin-
to be made lightly.
Lulu just like kind of like he's just like tearful. I can't. I just simply just can't let go of my family.
Well,
The Elliot Burning Oak has already promised to become a god. It is already in the process of becoming one.
I mean,
Well,
I'd let you root around in my head, but I don't think you'd like what you'd find.
From behind you, Newson, you just hear a voice kind of under their breath. Does it hurt?
She turns around and looks.
Alron's standing there with his arms crossed. Does it hurt to become a god?
Well,
It
technically, when Elliot did it, he died and came back, so it's probably not fun. But this is kind of a different situation, so
It will not kill you, but it will be excruciating. Huh. I mean, I'll do it. But I want time to say goodbye first.
I mean, I don't think you lose everything at once.
I mean, Elliot is still Elliot,
Yeah.
But
at least in the short amount of time I've been able to actually get to know him.
But yeah,
like
you
you
probably owe
said,
an explanation.
this is kind of a different story, right?
I thought this was more of a precautionary thing.
We should probably wait for Elliot to get back.
Probably. He's kind of the only, she puts her fingers with air quotes, authority on the matter of mortal to immortal god transition.
Fortunately, I feel a fair number of us would be biased besides him.
Alright. Well, off to Elliot then. As you run down this hallway and up a set of steps at the end, you come out into a hallway and you see Ephraim sitting in the hallway with empty bottles all around him with faint traces of red liquid in them.
Yo, have you been drinking?
Health potions.
Oh, well, that's fair. The shadows have stopped moving.
Yeah, I noticed that when they stopped trying to kill me, but you're so insightful.
Have you considered sapping their energy?
Oh. Okay, maybe you are insightful. I feel bad for what I said now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've only ever done it for from the dragons. Aren't these things like people?
Are they still people?
They look like people. They're like misshapen, but they hold humanoid forms.
Uh, as Elliot like waves his hand in front of him, in front of one of them.
No movement.
I don't think they're people, but I don't know. Let me look at their magic. As Elliot sort of inspects the situation.
Um, so it seems like what you're looking
Say
at.
my favorite words.
No, I'm not even gonna make you roll Arcana. You just get to know. You've
Okay.
looked at these
You
enough.
just win.
The wild magic, emotional magic that was inside these things no longer exists. It seems like whatever you're looking at are just husks made of celestial magic.
I don't think there's a person in there. It really looks like just a frame. As Elliot just sort of like pushes on it, on one of the shadows.
It falls over, and when it hits the ground, it shatters like glass into raw magic.
Yeah. Try drinking one up.
You watch as Ephraim holds a hand out and like sets it on the boot of one of these things that is like almost right on top of him as if it was about to attack him when it froze. And just glows for a moment as this thing just disappears, and you watch some of the wounds on his arms and legs begin to heal. Oh,
Nice.
help me up?
Yep.
As he kind of
As
just
like
holds
Elliot
out a
reaches out his
hand.
hand.
Yeah, he grabs your hand and like stumbles to his feet, lays a hand on the wall as he kind of like, oh, vision went black there for a second.
Damn, bro.
Where's everyone else? Did
They're down
Did we
talking to the
win?
god.
To the what?
Yeah,
Not gonna question
there's
that.
like a god down there. Just I don't really. I came up here to help you first. I was gonna go back and talk to him.
I think talking to a god is more important than me in my current state. I mean, I think I'll live. Might have a few broken ribs.
Yeah, but you weren't even smart enough to sap the energy out of the shadows. Could have just like died right there.
My intelligence has very little to do with my fortitude.
Yeah, that's fair. As like Elliot like whistles to get Shadow Gleam to ride in. We can get a ride down the tunnel.
Shadow
It's wide enough.
Gleam just like prances through these things, knocking them over and making them explode as he comes through the front doors. Outside,
Damn,
you
bro.
see thousands of these things in concentric circles around the house.
Well, should probably figure out how bad they are, how bad this is, before we destroy too many more of these things. But let's go talk to a god.
You have fun with that. I think I'm gonna sit down for a minute still.
Oh hell no! Why do you think I got the horse? You sit on the horse.
I thought we weren't
Sit on the
destroying any
horse.
more of these things until
Look,
we knew what
Allron's
they
down
were.
there. Newson's down there. Karok's down there. Hell, you missed fake Elliot and fake Karok. They came in from another dimension,
You left.
crying their eyes out.
I mean this in the best possible way, but you left Newson and Allrond alone with a god.
I see no problems with this.
Aren't
We've only
gods
killed like one.
aren't gods known for making deals?
Oh god.
Do you just turn
Get on the
around?
horse and let's go.
I don't want to ride the horse. Doesn't have a saddle. I'm hurt.
So, it's soft.
You've ridden
Shadow
a
Gleam is
horse, right,
insulted.
Isaac?
I have.
Okay.
Shadow Gleam is insulted, and so am I. As we just head down the tunnel.
As he just kind of slumps back on the floor, and you walk, like you feel more than see as he reaches out and touches another one and absorbs it.
If you die before I get back here, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm not gonna die.
Great.
Gods aren't that
Think
nice.
about ways to rebuild the city.
I'm not a fucking architect. Okay, fine. As
I think
you guys
think about
hear
the,
the sound of glass breaking coming down this hallway as Elliot deftly steps out and Shadow Gleam just prances out behind him, knocking one of these things over, and it shatters and like the glass like flies across the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I'll sequester myself so you can have a moment alone with your friend to speak in private.
well, I'm back to okay.
Don't
Someone
go too
catch
far.
me up.
No,
If anyone cares, Eptom's not. He's not dead.
I'm glad to hear that.
I
It's
actually
nice to see you still here.
won't be going anywhere at all. It's difficult to
You'll just
explain.
tune everything out.
Yes.
Got it.
As you just watch as like
Oh.
her purple eyes
Mm.
kind of just like almost fog over.
This hardly seems like the time, but guys, purple eyes,
Yeah.
kind of hot.
No.
I kind of agree with you, buddy.
Right?
Is it in character or out of character? Hold on, I have questions.
No, this
Like,
is.
out of character, absolutely. In character, no.
I assumed this was Allrond and Elliot agreeing with each other.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I kind of see it.
Nuzit is making it's that's going in the Elliot relationship information that Nuzit keeps in her brain.
I'm not one to follow Nom's lead, but anyways, what's the deal here?
I mean, you're kind of on par, so I guess.
Oh, just talking about harboring another perpetual.
Oh yeah, she should totally stick with us.
That's
Oh,
what
not
I said.
The only
See?
issue being is
She
that
needs
they
a
require,
host.
a
Like
vessel.
you.
Host.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just in
What's she
case.
the host for?
In case she gets destroyed.
Helping us at all was
Aren't
kind
there
of
like a few hundred empty warforged outside?
Maybe.
Does it work
I
that
ass-
way?
I assume that
Well, they hold all these other souls.
Yeah.
Hell, we could
but
probably put
I don't know.
enough magic in to hold a stronger soul.
Yeah, but she said it was more about the power than the soul.
yeah.
Well, I mean, warforged are designed to contain power. What else could hold that much power?
A person.
A person.
Elliot, roll perception.
You got it, boss man.
Allrond like blinks a couple times and just starts looking up like, oh, that's a really nice ceiling. I didn't notice that. Very obviously avoiding the answer to the question.
Yeah. A person? What person could hold that kind of magic?
Lula
Krok?
Lula just holds up a mirror in Elliot's
More-
direction.
Karak is also going to pull out his own mirror and also respond to the question. More than likely, but I don't think they want to be up here with how things are going.
Yeah,
We did
it's
have
probably
a
pretty crowded up there.
We did have a volunteer, but we decided to wait for you before we make a final
Who?
verdict.
You, Lulin?
No.
Not Newson. Not after that asshole. Not Falcon.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
No wonder Karak likes you as no wonder they think you're their friend.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy? Wait.
And
No.
here it is.
3, 2, 1. Cue reaction.
And action.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
kind of goes back to what you said. I have no magic, but
purple eyes?
I'm an inherently magical being.
Oh, yeah, that.
That's kind of like pouring water into a bowl that has nothing in it. I mean, it's kind of less likely to overflow, right?
Mhm.
I guess. Are we sure this bowl holds water?
I'd really rather not think about it if we're gonna pour something in.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, from
Are-
the way that them, your godliness, as he like turns around and like gestures, described it, it kind of seems like if it doesn't work, kind of just back it where you'd be if we didn't do it anyways. And I don't know, you guys will solve the problem. Pretty good at that kind of thing.
Mhm.
We have done it in the past, so
Mhm.
Yeah, but now we don't have a ship. Somebody crashed it.
yeah, whose stupid idea was that?
Well, it was my idea. It was poor execution, though.
Ooh.
Sorry. Look, I'm deflecting. What? This? Are you sure you want to commit to this?
Well, that's a good question. What am I committing to? I don't know. They said you were kind of like the expert on this whole god thing.
That's why we wanted to wait for you. Only seemed fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Seems
I
that
can safely say
seems
now
that
that they
I
can't see us.
have a bad track record of making informed decisions.
Yeah, samesies though. Hey, what about your family? Soon to be family, I guess.
I mean, that kind of crosses a. It's kind of a bridge I've already crossed. It's no different of what would happen than if I had died coming here.
It's not about death. Well, not yours at least. It's about theirs.
Yeah, but if the trade-off is that you have somebody on your side, I mean, what if this is the edge we need and I don't do it and they die anyways? What if I don't do this and you die? Any of you?
We know who's most important. It's okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
the wild
Newsom.
magic barbarian.
And that's why he liked you. Okay, good. Karok's just going through a mental checklist right now.
Was that directed?
Going through that backlog,
Was that
Karok?
directed at me or Newsom?
Oh no, we
Yeah.
got something else to talk about, Elliot.
Oh yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Not Kyle per se. It is going to be addressed
That's a whole separate conversation.
once we deal with this, because
We have a
this
bridge.
seems a bit more.
I am
probably
also
could.
lost. Is there a bridge here I'm not seeing?
No.
Okay.
Going to put another
Frickin'
tick
metaphors.
in the. Going to put another tick in the. This is why they considered you friend. Good to know.
But like, I mean, you're kind of the expert. What happens if you eat a bunch of a god's power?
It gets spicy inside. It's not pleasant.
Okay, so it's like a bad whiskey, or
Oh, you ain't never had a whiskey this spicy.
matter
Yep.
of some debate.
Burns. I don't know. You lose a bit of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Every step you take one step away from everyone you used to know.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of
This-
sounds like this is more of a jumping in thing.
Yeah.
Well, do you really want to jump feet first into becoming something else? Losing that part of you?
Jump
I mean,
feet.
what's she the god of? What are you
Serenity.
bringing
Oh,
into your soul?
that's a good point. I didn't ask that.
Serenity.
So are you bringing true serenity into your soul? Or whatever twisted version we've been seeing over the last 2 weeks?
We could ask them whenever we're done talking.
I don't mean to discourage you, but it's a big decision.
No,
It really
the
is.
discouragement is a good thing. I don't often carefully weigh options. It
Karak
hasn't-
kind of shakes his head and like sort of blinks a bit and kind of looks around and looks over at Elrond before being like, "Oh, right. Um, as someone who doesn't really have a lot to go back to, even though I don't remember a lot of the people that I used to know, it still feels like I'm missing something. At least if it you're going to lose a lot of people if you do this, and along with that, I, it's something you should really think about. And the only thing I can give you solace with is that at least you'll have your memories of the people that you got to know. I'm not sure if that'll be better or worse or anything like that. If this is anything like what I think is about to happen.
I mean, they're gonna
Then-
like live forever, right? I have time to think about this if it goes that way.
True. Well,
Also, as he kind of leans back to News and he like puts a hand over his mouth, I'm not the only one who thought that was fucking weird, right? You just like completely changed personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought he was like mean Karak, but now he's nice Karak again. I'm a little thrown off.
and then and Karak once again sort of blinks really hard and has that stern expression back again.
Oh,
Ugh.
there he is.
I feel like News and Allround just simultaneously roll their eyes.
Alron doesn't roll his eyes so much as narrow them.
Mm.
But yes, you should think you should think about this. The gods are extremely patient.
How much time do you have to decide?
I don't know. It kind of never didn't get into that part. It kind of seemed like, from what I understood, this only really becomes a problem if they tell us all the answers.
Yeah, what it boils down to, Elliot, is that if they tell us everything, they are not the one organizing what was happening here.
Well,
And-
yeah.
Yes, so they can tell us, but it means that whoever is organizing it will come after them with a vengeance to destroy them.
How will they
so-
know?
Presumably, it seems that it's some kind of
Etched into their soul were the words
some
that
kind
they
of
used.
god contract, etched into the soul, So
Interesting.
having a person to take over, basically, or like somewhere for that to go, means that they don't actually get destroyed, or that they don't have to spend, I think they said millennia, reconstituting themselves once they are destroyed, removing them from being helpful in any way, basically.
When you say somewhere for that to go, the destructive magic or the soul?
I think the soul. I think what they want is if they have a vessel, it's like your situation, sort of, but if they get destroyed, then instead of having to reconstitute, Alron just automatically becomes the new god, rather than them being dissipated forever. That's my understanding of it.
Think of it like your monarchy. If the king dies, the next in line takes over.
Yeah.
If this god dies, then Elrond takes over.
But if we give them a place to go, or if someone is willing to take them, then they can give us everything, which will give us whoever's, facilitating this. The brothers? I don't know. That was it's been very,
Mhm.
hush hush. I'm just gonna say the brothers. If the brothers the brothers facilitating this, we're not expecting what we've been doing, apparently. So this extra
They
information
weren't
could
expecting
keep
us.
yeah, or what we've chosen to do now, apparently. Again, this has all been very, speaking out of the side of the mouth, it seems, because there's a lot they can't say.
Whatever that thing
You
is,
know-
it was vague as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like there's a lot of, contracts that are stopping people from saying, or stopping gods from saying things, that all of this has been planned for millennia.
Mhm.
I really don't like the fact that for some reason this new Karaka, no, you're agreeing as if you also know all of this, and it's making me deeply uncomfortable.
Like I
So-
said, we'll get to it.
Yeah. So
I don't know if it's something you want to get to if you know things before I make the life-altering decision to potentially die and become a god.
fair point.
Man's got a point.
Yeah.
Okay. As Karak sort of sits down, would have rather we do it in a place more comfortable, but ask away.
We can make this comfortable. As Elliot molds Earth into a chair and sits down.
Always.
Or
Always
kind of
always
goes
the
up
same.
next to you and just kind of, can I, take one
Yeah,
of
of
those?
course.
Squeeze in there.
As
Extend
Elliot
into
just
the
like
love seat.
moves the armchair a few feet over and then brings a cushion up.
Alright, thanks.
A stone cushion.
He kind of plops
It's
down.
no, it's dirt.
Kind of plops down. He goes,
Oh, got it.
"You really, kind of getting scary good at this."
I know. I was gonna say the sculptural skills are kind of on point at this point.
Yeah, did you like the texturing? I thought I'd do like, it's a little extra, but like the plaid couch,
Yeah.
it's
Did you
there.
turn this
you're
into
very-
did you turn this dirt into loam somehow?
Um,
Oh
You're
no,
a very
no.
skilled spellsmith, Elliot.
I just brought the loam over.
Why does it sound like it's such a backhanded compliment when you say it?
Force of habit and
I mean, it
lack
could just
of
be what he
practice.
said. It could just be what he said. You're a very good spellsmith, Elliot.
I do
Mm,
mean that wholeheartedly.
But like your heart or like nice Karak's heart?
Yeah,
It's true. Different hearts.
there's a difference.
Weirdly, both.
See?
Why is that weird? If you meant it, it wouldn't be
We-
weird, right? What are you?
Usually we don't agree. Okay, this is going to take some time. So,
Well, I have tea.
oh,
Lua?
perfect. Can we have a cup or two?
I got my own thing, Elliot. As he pulls out the like mutton bone from earlier and just starts chewing on it.
Lovely.
Elliot,
So-
you should make news in the Leland chairs too. This seems kind of rude.
It does seem rather rude. Just
I'm okay
because the
standing with my arms crossed. Thank you.
all right, whatever makes you more comfortable, Newson.
Lulin, as you were like talking, Lulin has been molding Earth, kind of like a bed rest for Lyra. Kind of just like he put on his like bedroll. He's kind of like made it like very comfortable for her. He's just like, let's
Lyra's
get
not
your
here.
rest.
Lyra, the
Gallindale.
Gallindale.
Gallindale. Oh my god.
yeah, not
I'm so happy to be done with this
Both.
NPC.
pulled Lyra out of the bag of holding. We
Yeah.
kidnapped her.
Oh,
Just
they
forget
used, to,
it, yeah.
they used to have a bag of holding where you could potentially do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Lulin
We
just
still do
creates-
somewhere.
No,
The
Nom
The
still
meat
has
bag.
it. No, yeah, Nom still
meat
has
bag.
it.
Nom has it. Damn it. Okay.
Lulin just creates a table and slaps Lyra's dead body on it. Turns
Dead.
into the conversation.
On
No,
this
he makes like
episode
a
of
like a
Dungeon Meshy.
Yeah.
Lulin makes like a bed rest of her to get like comfortable. Then she pulls out his like bedroll and like puts her in it. Then he he makes his own chair with mold earth. Not as good as Elliot's, but certainly bigger.
Yeah, I think Newson's like got her axe rested on the ground in front of her and has like an arm rested over the handle.
Lulin's
Alright,
looks like a
everybo-
well-used lazy boy.
All right, is everybody comfortable? Everybody got their snacks? I'll take your silence as a yes. So, you want to know who I am? I do apologize. This is going to seem a bit repeated, but my name is Karak. Not the one that you all got to meet, unfortunately. That was sort of I don't want to say miscalculation, but more a happy accident in their case and very unfortunate circumstance for me.
I think I like this Karak. Continue.
I don't either.
Oh, trust me, I'm not happy to be here either. But we all must make compromises. Isn't that right? But my name is Karak, and the wonderful ball of sunshine that you all got to meet is also Karak, though not one that
Yeah, but
I
You're the one.
Pers-
You're the Karok spelled backwards, right?
I like how you think, Elliot. That unfortunately does not clear up the confusion in this.
P-A-R-R-A. Oh, fuck you, Elliot.
Trust me, there was a whole puzzle revolving around that.
Didn't I put in a petition to change your second A to an O?
I
I
do
thought we were
believe
changing
so,
the
but
second C to a K.
you never told me
Ooh.
where in Elven bureaucracy we had to go to file that paperwork, so we haven't gotten it done yet.
Oh, both of you would assume it's a single place.
Oh no. Of course it wouldn't be. I wouldn't expect it to.
Was Elven
Well, you
bureaucracy
have to
so...
notify each house.
hmm But
Anyway,
the version that you saw was, how do I put this?
Nice.
Blink. They only seem nice to you.
Kindly.
They were a blank slate, and unfortunately, when you ended up finding them, I wasn't exactly able to jimmy my way up. Unfortunately,
Wait.
every single.
What were you busy doing? Like stealing ice cream from children?
So they were a blank slate.
Andy, right from babies.
So they were a blank slate. They ended up around all of you.
Mm-hmm.
How did they end up nice?
Oh,
Because
I can.
Hey,
nice!
we're
I can-
good people.
Trust me when I say I can think of a couple of reasons why.
It was Lulin.
They do have some good it was, to be fair, most of it was Lulin.
Ouch.
I hate to tell you, but most of it was Lulin. I can go in detail if you would like.
No, get to the point.
Okay, fine. No one likes it. I'd expect you to enjoy a good story, but
Well, this story is more like a dull knife.
trust me, I'm well aware with that.
Yeah.
But
Let's make it sharp and find a point.
like I said, blank slate, met you all, and unfortunately, by the time I was able to find my way back up here, he had already made a home for himself.
Up
A
here
little-
from where?
Hmm?
From hell?
No, from in here. You'd be surprised how wonderful a cage the mind can be.
Oh, trust me. We
I'm
Trust
all
me
aware.
when I
send them
say
on a
I'm not.
cage.
Trust me, I'm sure we're all well aware.
Mhm.
At least most of us are. Anyway, he had already made a home for himself, and it's not exactly. It was very, very difficult to get him to cooperate. I kept trying to tell him exactly who he was, what he had done, all of these different things, and I don't want you all to think that he is some illusion. He is still up here. He is very useful when he needs to be, but it's not exactly safe for me to have him do this. He would prance around the bush too much. Anyway,
What have
my
you
name is
been
Grok.
doing?
Around the bush.
I'm trying my best, but it's hard because I'm having to fight him the entire time.
Oh, that's
But yes, I'm Karak, not the one that you know. He's still here. Does that answer your question?
that
You
gets
need
to
more
the
context.
That
start.
answered
Let-
none
maybe-
of my questions.
Maybe we lean
Then
into
give me
the.
a more specific question.
Maybe we lean into the what did he do? What do you know? Am I about to just absolutely explode when I do this? You know, things that are pertinent to what's going on with me right now. Oh, I guess
Got
you
it.
guys
Got
probably
it.
have questions too. Things that are pertinent to them too.
Got it. Kruk is... I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. His power does not come from the Lady of White Roses, like he assumed he did. That was more the costume that he assumed that he had.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. His powers don't
Never
exactly
really
line
did
up.
seem like a basic White Roses lady, you know?
Yeah. I really don't know how he let it go that far, but Grok is, for his patron for all intents and purposes, is one of your foes. Felkin Bara.
Yo, his patron's Falcon?
Well, it's gonna suck for you when we have to kill him.
Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. He's connected to Velkin in a very special way. You're all familiar with soul echoes, aren't you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
News
yes.
and
You've
told me about soul echoes. I
Yeah.
forgot that we've had this conversation.
I mean, you guys, yours is Malum.
Mhm.
Elliot in the Echo Garden in
Yours is Malum?
Malum?
yeah.
What does that even mean?
You.
That's
I know.
right.
I said the same. Well, we didn't really know him then, but you know, now I said you afterwards.
Velkin
Are you
Bara.
sure mine was Malum?
Yeah, it definitely was Malum. And
But if-
Lulin's was
Sure.
like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We've never encountered them, and mine was like, you know what? We've met mine.
No, we encountered mine.
We did.
Yeah, mine was in the Walking Tower in
Oh,
Alania.
Mog. I miss Mog.
Yes, it was Mog's best friend.
I miss Mog.
Right. Oh shit, I forgot about that. And mine
Mhm.
was that.
So-
Mine was that.
I wonder how he's doing.
That lady, the lady that fought Lyra.
Oh, the water lady. The water
Yeah,
bitch.
the water lady. Yeah. But we saw them all in the Echo Garden. You know, when we traversed the maze and got to the city at the center of the continent. It was a while
How
ago.
do I have no
but
memory of this?
I don't know how you have no memory of this, honestly.
Like, I would
Was it-
remember you telling me I was Malum.
Was
Yeah,
it
you
tied,
because of the
were
fight
pretty
that would
put
break
out about it then too.
was it
'cause
tied
we-
to your trip to the circus?
No, it wasn't the circus.
Hmm.
It was a separate thing. But we couldn't see our own. We were describing them to each other, and I'm pretty sure Lyra was the one that told you that yours was Malum, because she was the only one that recognized him, because he was like both of your teacher.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, they're like, I don't know, people that your soul is connected to. We didn't really get a
And-
clear explanation. But it
Hence
was also a
why-
place that could embody, at the time, Velkin and Mazebreaker were able to take, like, their original mortal forms when we were in there. And they fought.
And that connection is exactly why his power has been able to last so long despite the ages and despite not being a god, as most patrons
Wait,
are.
so your shadow is Velkin?
Yes.
You're a warlock of Velkin Bara? Wait a minute.
I wasn't always.
That fucking hypocrite.
Wait
To
a
be-
second.
To be fair, he was more anti-god than anti-warlock.
Man
Does that
literally,
mean I'm a warlock?
hunted warlocks and made us hunt warlocks too.
Mhm.
Am I a warlock of Malum?
No, it's I had
Is
to,
Malum a warlock of me?
no. I had to
He
see.
might be now.
I mean, to be fair, you could probably become a warlock of him if you sought him out.
No, I think he'd be a warlock of you now.
True.
You're walking your way to godhood, so I think it'd be.
I don't understand. So, because you were his shadow clone, dude,
Mhm.
you became his warlock. But my shadow clone doesn't have to be my warlock.
He doesn't have to.
Can I make him be my warlock?
Oh, that'd be
Unfortunately,
funny.
that's not how it works. You sort of have to come to an agreement beforehand. Of course, after the deal is struck, there's not exactly much that either party can. Well, I guess the more powerful of the two would be able to. It depends. It's all dependent on the deal and who it is. And I've always hated paperwork.
So, like,
I've always hated it. I don't want to get on paperwork.
You're like a simp for your clone?
Oh no.
I'm so confused here.
So, trust me when I say Velkin is a touchy subject for both of us. Personally,
But
I
you
found
serve him.
he liberated me. He allowed
Liberated
me
you from what? The White Lady?
the gods, their rules, anybody who dared to question them.
You know,
What
it
is-
feels weird that
Mhm.
you're liberated from the rules, but you're just picking ours up as we go.
That's why Brennan hates you.
Yes.
Wait, Brennan hates this guy.
Brennan
still-
hates this guy.
I'm
And I
still not
never
sure
knew
the
why.
exact reason. I'm still not sure the exact reason why, but I don't
Because
blame
Vulcan
him.
did the same thing to Brennan, and Brennan bucked him on it.
I'm sorry. What exactly happened there? That's news.
So,
God,
like,
that
Bro,
makes so much sense. No wonder
God,
he
I
hates
can-
your
like,
gut.
I can't
God, I
tell
can
if
feel
this-
Croc
Snitch
putting
on
it
us
in the
to
pile.
Velkin?
I can't.
Oh, no,
I can't
no.
tell if any of this is true or if Grok's just lost his mind.
He seems crazy.
I can feel.
He's
I can
talking
feel
about,
Croc
like,
putting it in
ghost
the pile.
clones?
God damn it! At some point, we need something better than the pile. It's just piling up. Ugh.
Speaking
But
of,
I
we should probably
propose the shelf. We'll
Yes.
get to that.
Okay.
shouldn't Brennan be here?
Oh, I mean, was he here? I know he was in the city.
Well, we tried to teleport to Lyra Gallendale, and something went wrong, and we definitely heard her voice.
I don't see him.
Well, obviously!
Sorry.
Who knows?
That's a problem we'll solve in a minute.
Mhm.
On to the
So,
pile.
anyways,
Finish
Karak
spilling your
talked to
guts.
me about doing terrible things. So, what terrible things did you do?
Well, siding with
Well-
Velkin doesn't exactly. It can probably helps add to the imagination of what we were. For again, it's confounding because half of my mind respects him and thanks him for what he did, and the other one cannot
Yes.
help but be disgusted by him.
I agree with the other half.
Honestly, it's hard to argue with him when it comes to this stuff because,
He's right.
He has a soul.
Mm.
to be fair,
He doesn't
I'm not-
steal
we're-
candy from babies.
swear. Perfect protagonist, always making your own monsters.
I'm not making
Fine,
any monsters.
fine.
You are a
Making you
monster.
a monster, or just saying that
Bro,
Velkin is a monster?
You did
'Cause
that all on your lonesome.
It's fine. Karak is doing his best. Where were we again? What were we talking about before we got on to stealing? Claiming that people are stealing candy from babies as if that would be worth anyone's time.
You were telling us
You
why
love
you became a master.
Valkenbara so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about your crush.
It's not. Trust me, he's not that. I'm not quite sure exactly where that would be. If anything, if anything, I think this body has someone else crushing on them. You all noticed that too, right? Please
Well,
tell me I wasn't
yeah,
the only
of
one.
course.
Please tell me I wasn't the only one.
It's
He's
weird.
clueless. He's so clueless.
I don't like it. See, it's okay when we say it, but when you say it, it's mean.
Mhm.
True.
Well, that is
Someone
what
would
I'm.
say
That
Karak
is
is
that is
clueless.
that is
He's
my
great.
current. That is my role currently.
To be mean?
To be a bit meaner.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, Karak is.
Cool.
He's a bit too nice.
Loyal, friendly,
Courteous, kind,
hardworking.
obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean,
Has a death wish. Wants to spare your feelings
happy.
at the risk of actually telling you anything. Would never even. Wanted to completely deny any of his involvement with anything. The millions of warlocks dead. The many different places. I expected that he would start telling you once he found out that he was responsible for the first bricks laid down in Zrea. I expected at least that would probably urge him to come on, but no, I had to wait until you all needed someone to help, and he was willing to give me a bit more room. He's willing to give me a bit more say in how things are being done.
How dare he?
So he's
sacrifice
more
his own-
trusting than you too.
Oh, absolutely.
That makes
To a
sense
fault.
because you're an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I don't deny that.
Do you think the Mindweaver could get rid of this one? Newson says, looking at Elliot.
Newson, when you say that, Elrond glances up at you, but his eyes aren't blue, they're gold.
In like a
You know-
good way or a bad way?
In like
I
the
would-
wolf is telling you to stop putting ideas in Elrond's
I would-
head way.
Okay, got it.
Trust me when I say I would hate to see what that would do to Karak.
He'd just go back
After
to
all,
being nice,
when he doesn't
right?
when he doesn't have me helping him, he's a blubbering meth.
He's a
That-
functional adult.
No. He's fearful. To the point where he'll
Oh,
stay
no.
locked away in a stone just to avoid dying.
I mean, you are the one that said he's a blank slate. I know this might be
Yes.
hard for you to believe, but at some point you weren't a literal piece of shit either. And he
That's
would
so
have
true.
time to
Perhaps.
become confident and
Perhaps.
kind.
But until then, I have to be here. Think of me as a crutch.
I feel like you're less of a crutch and more of a
Full body cast.
yeah.
He is rather frail.
No, see, crutches hold up the people who are injured. You are putting him down.
What
I
the
don't think-
fuck
I
are
don't think-
crutches?
It's like a, you know, like a
It's like a
walking
stick.
stick.
Like
A
when you
walking
break a leg, you have to have something to help be your other leg for a bit, like a little stick.
Oh, that's never happened. That'll never happen.
Hmm.
Well, yeah,
Ugh.
you don't break legs and I don't break legs, but these people, they're
Well, listen,
You know.
okay, I know people break legs. I've broken people's legs. I didn't know what happened after that. I never stuck around that long.
well, they have a broken leg. They have to wait for it to heal. It takes like 6 months, dude.
That shit heals?
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of lessons
Things.
I thought I taught a lot better than I did.
I mean,
You
I
thought
would say-
people's
I would say
legs
that's a-
stay broken forever?
that's a pretty good lesson to teach, and it gives them a chance to be better. So,
Okay.
Fucking what?
Now that we've
Stop breaking legs,
Now-
both of you.
Now that we've circled back to the main point, how about you continue your lesson, or I'll teach you one of mine.
okay, where were we again? We keep getting off track.
You have
Well,
been
I was getting
nodding
a fire
along.
breath roll.
You're a full body cast who's holding Karak down, I think, as he like looks up at you,
Yeah.
Newson, for approval.
Yep.
Maybe
And
cement boots, I'm not sure.
ooh, that's a good way to describe it. Anyway, you suck as much as Velkinbara sucks. But what do you know about the great plan that's been laid out for millennia? Apparently, that also apparently includes Velkin. I forgot to mention that, Elliot. But the god said that whoever's planning this is going to get Velkin. He's some part of this, and that's the next step. So,
Yeah, that checks out.
yeah, it does.
No,
I can't fucking get rid of that guy.
Velkin has always been.
I bet Velkin and Roran are brothers. They
Velkin
got
has
that kind of
always
vibe, you know.
Velkin has always been
You know,
good at seeing where
believe
the
it.
pieces are and moving them. And I guess you could
It's
describe
funny.
that as what my job was. Now that I think about it,
Your job
I
was
was the
seeing
PC
pieces
move.
and moving them.
We're really not gonna get along then.
I was the PC move to make sure that you all would get here.
Oh God. Well, we gotta leave him behind.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Oh, don't
what
worry. I'll
about-
give you that.
what
I'll
about
be
nice
giving you
Karak?
that option. Don't worry.
But what about nice?
I'll be
Karak?
giving you that option.
You're gonna leave nice
Well,
Karak with this guy?
Well, we can't exactly get rid of mean Karak right now, can we?
No, but like
No,
the devil you know,
Trust me.
right?
trust me. At some point, I do want to leave this place. I'm very, very tired of sharing a mind with him, and even just an end would be nice.
Oh! What if we toss Spectra in there and just let him fight it out?
But
Didn't that work for you, Newson? Isn't that what the Mindweaver
It-
said?
Yeah, that is what she said, is that the two entities wiped each other out. I don't know if Velkin would be strong enough to fight
Well, I mean, didn't yours
Spectra,
fight?
though.
Didn't yours fight Roran?
Also,
Yeah.
Oh, you're worried about
Also,
Spectra
I'm
being
pretty-
still there.
also,
yes.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure Elliot is very against having Spectra in any of us at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a
But
fan of the idea.
in my
Mhm.
situation, Roran and Spectra wiped each other out, but I don't think Velkin is that good. So that's my concern. Spectra would definitely win.
Oh,
I would
well.
more than likely, yes.
Well, at least you can agree.
Of course.
Anyway, the plan for millennia. You are the reason we're here, which is
Oh, of
really
course.
just
I've been
toot
here.
your own horn there.
Oh, trust me. Working
So
with
tell me, how did
Mazebreaker,
you bring us
making sure that they did what they needed to do, laying down the bricks of Zreya back in the day, leading the Kalishtar to make sure that they had a presence here, convincing Olfast Stormhorn of all people. Trust me, I must say, Newson, it took me a bit, but I can definitely see him in you. It is a real shame what they took from you.
So you built a city that I grew up in sometimes, and
To
you
make-
want to take responsibility to make sure I was here? Bro,
It was one of the dominoes.
one of the dominoes.
One
What?
thing falls into another, into another.
Man, y'all believe in determinism way more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy when you've seen the Wheel of Time as much as you have. It just
So-
Well,
feels
you've seen the Wheel of Time.
Time's a
it's
wheel.
more it's more a saying than anything else, but we're getting off topic. Next
So-
question.
Lulin, this
You and-
entire time that they've been talking, Auron has just been looking at you, mouthing things like "time's a wheel," like just confused out of his mind. Trying because they're all busy, he's just staring directly at Lulin, just muttering these things to himself.
So you and Velkin set this whole thing in motion with the intention to bring us together to destroy the gods permanently because he hates the gods and warlocks. But
I can't say that I know.
I was literally carrying him around with me, and he left the moment I put him in the bag of holding.
True.
If you say that was planned, I swear to
No,
God, I'll rip your head
no.
off.
I can't say that everything was planned. I'm but a piece amongst the entire board. I can't see it all, but I have seen a lot.
Well,
Not
wait,
a
wait.
thingy.
Didn't
Are you bad at
Didn't-
respecting boundaries like he is?
Oh no,
So-
I actually try my best to make sure that I only do things when I've been given respect. And I'm sure
But didn't
you would
that
agree.
didn't that lady say that you started pissing whoever's in charge off when you started changing the plans?
It is very nice to see.
What if that was the first one, Newson? You shoved a dude in the back. We'll circle back to that.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
All right. Continue.
Yes. Oh, me. I thought you meant you.
Just anybody with a question, because I'm pretty sure that last one was answered, unless
Yes, you said there were millions of warlocks dead.
yes.
How many did you kill?
See, over 1,000 years, that is a very hard number to keep track of.
It's all right. We'll wait. You can count.
Okay, well, there were the ones in that building with the fire. There was the first ones that when I wasn't exactly and I lose count around year 600. Again, I've sort of been in and out.
Yeah. No, wait. Let's talk about that for a second. If you were so strong that you could kill, I don't know, let's say low thousands probably, like minimum. You said millions. That seems like a pretty likely number. X so many people. Why the fuck were you in a situation where you had to be put in a blank slate?
Well, think of it this way. You do as much as you do, people start to see you, they recognize you. The numbers dwindle down, and then you go dormant for a bit. You hibernate like a bear would. And then when everything starts picking back up, if they try to come back, you get woken back up. Though this time I wasn't woken up in the same way, hence my little predicament as he sort of taps his forehead that you all have caused.
So we contributed to the fact that you couldn't take back over because we woke you up when you weren't expecting it?
More, you didn't have the correct way of waking me up.
You're telling me stealing your shit was the wrong way to wake you up?
Hmm.
You should have left a sign up, dude.
Rock would have been a blank slate for a little bit, and then eventually a special someone would find him, say the right words, and
Oh, you've got
don't
like an
quite-
activation code from Velkin?
yes, the potion was a very rude awakening for me. I didn't expect to be woken up that way. It was a very bitter aftertaste. It's only thanks to Karak making a little deal with me that we were able to allow me some time up here occasionally.
So who is your equivalent in the other realms?
Other realms?
Well, I mean, clearly you were assigned to kill the warlocks in that area that you were in, whatever you call your lands.
Oh, I traveled all over.
5 other islands in the last 500 years you did?
I traveled all over.
How did you go between the realms without the world trees access?
The realms weren't as closed off back when I was traveling them.
Well, that was my question. If you were put in that one, surely there was at least someone put in each of the others.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I'm not sure. Again, I can't
You're
see
just
all
too
of the
kick-ass
pieces.
to have another.
I don't know all of the pieces. I am simply a piece, and I am telling you what I have information on.
So I'm confused. Are you with us or against us? Because the goddess just told us that Velkin is on the opposing side to what we're trying to achieve.
Which, for the record, is not murdering everyone on this plane.
Yes.
Which I would rank slightly worse than stealing baby's candy. Just so we have our moral line in it.
Yeah,
Lined
yeah.
up.
Like, to be fair, rule 1. Never trust a child.
Mm.
I got you on that one.
Joking.
But
Don't die.
please don't.
What are you
trust-
choking on? What were you drinking? Spit it out!
Hospital. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. Oh, I took a hit and died a little bit.
Mm.
But
Hospital.
right, what were we saying again? God, was conversation always this hard?
Conversation's always this hard. So it's a real simple question.
Mhm.
Are you for or against the end of this realm?
Mm-hmm.
I am
Real
for.
just easy.
I'm for Karak's survival. Nothing more, nothing less.
That didn't answer the question. I'll repeat. Are you for or against the survival of this realm?
Again, it depends on if I can keep Karak safe.
All right, I'll ask
Because
again.
if he dies,
It's a
then
very
I
simple
die.
question. Are you for or against the survival of this realm?
Does this realm survival include Karak surviving? You're a college-educated individual, Elliot. I'm sure you can make an inference.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
great
but
at
you won't
inferences.
say it.
Susan, is this the part where I
But-
break his leg so he starts answering questions?
Maybe.
We'll give this a sec. You see, Karak, here's the fucking problem. Velkenbara likes to make deals.
Yes, I'm well
If
aware.
you
of
think
that.
he will protect you
oh, I know
and
he
bring
won't.
you through to the next realm,
I know he
you
won't.
might think you're safe. So, let's make this really fucking simple. Are you for or against the survival of this realm? Will you fight with us against Velkin, or are you going to stab us in the back?
As far as Karak is concerned, I am fighting with you all. I
How
unfortunately
about
do not have as much power as you would like me to believe. I have been given.
So wait, you're saying
lot-
right now you're only at the wheel because Karak's letting you be at the wheel?
Yes.
Oh. So fuck
He
this guy's
needed us to
opinion,
be a
then.
bit mean.
He's just like a prisoner.
Mhm.
So I think the question at hand. Obviously, you made a deal at some point, right?
Yes.
What is that similar to the deal this god made? Like, why can't they just tell us shit? Because clearly you can tell us shit. What's the difference?
Yeah, he hasn't really said anything useful.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been saying very useful things. You just haven't been picking up on it.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. When it comes to the deal you're about to make, I have had to see these perpetuals come and go, and I guess not go, just arrive and make their deals and do their thing. Speaking of Elliot, wonderful job limiting their power. Kudos. Wonderful job.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
You did
Mhm.
what?
Oh, they can't see into our realm anymore.
They have to come meet us face to face if they want to interact. I do
I-
appreciate that.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it would be pretty nice.
But as I was saying, a pact with another perpetual is concerning. Perpetuals are gods are more or less bound by their word. And I'm assuming that if they end up telling you all the plan, it will end up destroying them forever. However, if they have a host, that power that they have within them will pass on. But that specific god will not reform. It'll be your turn at the wheel, whether you want it to or not.
So I get all the power and none of the responsibility.
I wouldn't say that, but if it helps you sleep at night,
Not the same responsibilities.
Will I need to
Different.
sleep at night?
probably not, actually. I don't know. Maybe you'll become a god of sleep.
Oh, God.
Everybody sleeps.
Well, I
The
get
perpetual god of dumbasses.
Oh my god, Karak would
Oh
love
my
that
god,
one.
Newson, you could be my first paladin.
So true, bestie.
Hey, I'm the god of dumbasses. You got your own thing going.
You're gonna have to fight for me to be your first paladin. Both. I mean,
It's
you
true.
too. You have to fight.
You can have her.
You would be lucky.
I'm glad you conceded, because I would have beat your ass.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, Newson, what do you think of the Order of
I get
Idiots?
Lupin.
You know what? I support it.
Hang on, I'm not
You
sure
wanna
I like
remind
this
me-
he gets Lulin thing.
You wanna remind me who fell on their ass earlier?
I believe it was that guy. As he points at all wrong.
Of the two of us who could become gods, I'm the one who hasn't died yet.
That's true.
Mhm.
Of the two of us who have the potential to become gods, I've started the process.
Bitch.
So
Wow, that you know what? I actually I think if you become a god, you might actually become the god of dumbasses. I was just taking the piss out of you, but I think I got it right. I think I hit the nail on the head.
Everyone needs a patron saint.
put it on a t-shirt. So
Joking aside,
Karak,
yes.
which one of you was first?
Oh,
The
I
chicken
was.
or the egg?
The blank. Well, now we get into semantics. I guess at some point back before I got jaded and asked too many questions of the gods and all of that, before I realized that I had been sold and deceived and chained without my knowledge, and
Oh yeah, that's
all the
completely
different
different than working
things.
with Velkin.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different world. Go on.
As your friend Mazebreaker said, at least I had a choice.
Did you?
I did. I
Listen,
sought
did
him
you?
out.
That seems like a crucial fucking detail, my guy.
Yeah. Just didn't seem to come up.
Why
But-
why did you seek out Velkimbara?
because as I was hearing about him making his crusades across the land, I couldn't help but feel a bit of a kindred spirit. Someone who would ask too many questions of the gods.
Okay.
Someone who
Damn, bro. How you already have two
dared
strikes?
to fight the status quo that was left behind.
But why? Which of the gods shit in your porridge to make you this way?
Was it the white woman?
Unfortunately,
Yo,
yes.
did she turn you down?
Oh no,
Oh my
no.
God.
Karak could never. He and
Well,
I
yeah,
both
I know
do
you
not.
never had a shot. I didn't know if you knew you didn't have a shot.
Oh no, I know I wouldn't have a shot. No. I simply asked too many questions and then they benched me.
Oh god, if
You know
Nom
how
breaks
awful it is. You know how awful it is to be an ambassador of the hunt. Someone who is supposedly so skilled, and yet you're left to babysit all of the other gods and ambassadors and stop them from having temper tantrums with each other.
if
Not
Nom
gonna lie,
breaks
that kind
if,
of sounds better than like actually going out hunting.
if Nom breaks up with his girlfriend, is he gonna be like this?
Probably.
Honestly, he might be. Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Also, we
So what
is he
questions
still going
did you
strong
ask?
like that, or-
What questions did you ask that got you benched?
Are the gods always right? Is there room for improvement? And unfortunately,
No.
those
And
ideas,
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
that's not what the gods seem to think.
Well, they
And
can
so
be
they
wrong.
benched me. They kept me somewhere where
See,
I couldn't
Number one.
be with my fellow hunter. They kept me they benched me somewhere and considered me loose weight. And I guess I should have expected it. Being sold into the religion wasn't exactly the best start.
Yeah, that sucks.
Mhm.
So, are you asking questions about Velkin and his gaggle of
I am now.
Cool.
Mainly
Well, that's a good start.
mainly because of him in my brain right now. He's very. He makes. I hate that he's so stupid and yet makes the most interesting of points.
I don't think he's
I've
stupid.
never seen someone insult themselves so many times.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult when you don't see it from the inside. It's like two people driving a carriage, but they keep having to fight for the reins.
Brother, that is my life.
Oh, good. I can see why Karak liked you. You have 3 so far. I've only found 1 for most of these people.
Excuse me?
I want you to know he thinks you're really cool.
I like
Elliot, if
the cool version of you too.
Elliot, if it's any consolation, I think what you did with the ships was lovely. I think that was a very efficient use of your magic power. I think that you did a wonderful job.
Bro,
Karak
the
is the one who
murderous
had some issues.
Elliot, the murderous psychopath just gave you a compliment.
I
Yeah,
tried to
I don't
give
know that I
credit where
liked it.
credit is due.
Lulu, I'm sorry about the ships. I made a mistake.
From like across the room. See
How
on
come I knew
chairs.
this would happen?
Lulu just like looks back. Hey, we had tea. We're pros.
Mhm.
Like I said, at the end of the day, we get shit we get done. Okay?
But yes, as I was saying before we got off on this tangent about we were talking about the perpetuals. They are emotional gods, very integral to life.
Aren't they like
one of the
actual gods though?
it's one I
They
mean
seem different.
they are. Most other gods can fade, die off, but the perpetuals have something that the others don't. A part of them lives within everyone. No matter who you find, you'll find something that they represent living amongst the world. And
So how did they become assholes?
give someone enough time, they're bound to get jaded.
Thanks to doubt.
And not
I
all.
feel
And
like I could be chill forever.
to be fair, not all of them have been assholes. I mean, Serenity definitely seems to be on our side, at least. I wasn't expecting that. I do have to thank them when they're done zoning out. I wonder if that's like what it's like for Karak when he freezes up. He just goes blind to the world.
I don't know.
Who knows?
You said he's a blank slate. Did you just go blind to the world? Sounds like a you question.
He was a blank slate. He isn't anymore. Not thanks to you all.
Yeah, now he's
You're
cool.
welcome.
Yeah, now he's cool. I agree.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay.
I think you all definitely do something for him. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that is and where it will fit. But that's a question. That's a discussion for another time.
Now, I hate to harp on the same note over and over, but you never actually gave us a clear answer. You said other Karak, cool Karak, would
Mhm.
fight with us against Falcon and,
Yeah.
wouldn't snitch on us and all that. What about you? Are you going to be a problem? Are you going to tell Falcon what we're up to? Are you going to warn him that we are coming?
Karak is
Do you even have a
very
choice in
adamant.
any of those things?
No. No, I'm stuck here. And unfortunately, I'm along for the ride. Karak.
I understand
is the
you are
one at the
stuck with
reins.
Karak. You are currently walking around, doing shit, summoning tidal waves.
All for you.
All for me.
All for you all, I guess, is more apt.
Well, yeah.
Karak seems to enjoy you all and wants to be useful. Not sure where he got the idea.
He's plenty useful before you came out, but
Mm.
Does he know
for
that?
the record,
Does he know that he's?
Maybe I haven't. Anyway, as long as you don't fuck us over.
Anyway, any other questions?
Yeah, what's the worst thing that could happen to me if I make this deal? Like, if I take on all this power and this whole kind of thing kind of goes south, what happens to me?
Imagine yourself erased from not just your own mind, but from everyone else's. Everybody you've ever known, everybody you've ever loved, everybody that you thought you could trust, everybody that you still have a score to settle with. They'll all forget you. And if you're lucky, you'll forget them too. It'll be easier that way.
Anyone who wants to, roll me insight.
I do. Another excellent roll from me today.
Would you like to use a reroll?
No, it's fine.
Lulin and Elliot, you both notice as Karak saying this, Alrond has looked down at all the tally mark tattoos in his arms when he said everyone you had a score to settle with.
I think Lulu's just gonna. I think Lulu and Elliot's eyes just both meet. It's kind of like the coincidental thing of we both look at the same thing and our peripheral vision just catch each other.
Yeah.
You see Newson just glaring at Karak from the corner.
Mm.
Is that inaccurate to what Newson is doing?
No, it's not.
Just muttering, "No, you're the paladin of dumbass."
No, she accepted that she was the paladin of dumbasses, but she just doesn't like it, this new Velkin ass Karak.
And if it does work, I forget everything anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple thing then.
Is it?
I mean, kind of like reaches down and unclips something from his waist. Pretty much every important memory I have is in this bag. So,
LED
Dear.
in there?
enough of her. I'll remember
You sure?
enough. I mean, unless we can find somebody to take the rest. I mean, blank slate rules, right? If I remember enough of me to know I'm me, I'll stay me. Right? Mean one?
Yeah.
Mr. Grinch.
So, I
I
mean,
don't know that you can choose
just-
this.
Just make sure you plan for it fast enough. Wouldn't want a second version of you up there that's, how do you all put it, an asshole that steals candy from babies.
again, I know that, you probably don't know everything he knows. I got a whole ass wolf thing going on up here. See, you
Oh.
laugh like that, but I've been dealing with a passenger my whole life. I think I can manage that.
Maybe that's why Karak liked you.
Yeah, I liked him too.
I'm
Actually,
getting-
bring him back. I want to talk to him. I'm done asking you questions.
So be it. I will be back though. Newson, I
Oh,
need to
damn.
talk to you. As he sort of, he sort of closes his eyes. You sort of realize that Karak has been sitting up very straight, almost like a model soldier or something like that. And then he sort of just slouches a bit, like he seems the right size for Karak. He seems back almost comfortable in his own skin again.
Ew, why me?
Sorry, I was organizing. Saw something about. I heard something about a shelf, and then I got focused. What was that?
Nah, don't worry about it. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you, all round.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything bad, right? He's
And I said a lot of bad shit, but we're not going to hold it against you, I think. Right? Yeah? General
No,
consensus?
definitely
Well,
not
yeah.
holding it against you.
okay. That's
You're the 100 and he's the 0.
Yeah,
But
okay. That's a relief.
that guy sucks.
I need the Karak I like to make this decision.
Okay.
I think if it helps you win, I have to do this.
Don't do this for us.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for everyone else.
That I get.
Would you believe me if I said I made that exact same choice when I gave him a bit more leeway?
I'm so happy you explained the exact moment, because I was kind of concerned that he came back and that was really going to make me second guess this decision.
Oh no. He it's still a work in progress, and I don't have nearly as much experience with it. But
Wait. Okay,
Hmm?
I need him back. Just one quick, and I have one more quick question.
Okay.
Damn it, I really didn't want to talk to this guy again.
I agree.
Okay, I keep getting pulled in and out of the door. What is it?
What happens if I get all this power and I already have a pact on my soul?
Strongest one wins, I would think. More than likely.
No. Like, if the god is destroyed, like you said would happen.
Yeah.
If I already have a pact on my soul, that pact would stay, right?
I don't see why not. According to the god over there, Serenity, they're it's not exactly something that sort of stays on the soul as a, you know.
God, I wish I knew how these perpetual things were made.
Well, you
Trust
see, when
me.
one perpetual loves
Elliot?
another, Luna just starts doing motion.
Yeah, boss man?
You're the resident expert. When you started becoming one of these things, did they tell you how it worked?
No.
Also, you go away. Bring
They
nice
told
guy
me
back.
Fine.
that I
Is,
was at risk of losing everyone I hold dear. And I said, would it keep them alive? And they said, yes. And I said, do it.
And I'm the god of dumbasses.
Actually,
Yeah.
I didn't know
the-
that.
that's sort of another thing. I might have to join this God of Dumbasses thing, especially if we can deal with
Rock.
Vulcan.
I get nice
Karak, you gotta
Karak,
slow
too.
your roll, dude.
I'm
You can't pledge yourself to every god you meet.
Look, if
You
I
know,
were
give it
if I
some
were
time,
him, I'd want to
get to know
get away
him.
from Falcon as well. So
Like,
Well-
just wait until he at least becomes a god. You
I'll
know?
take some.
Elliot.
I'll take some time. Trust me, I'm in no rush to. You know.
Elliot, you're basically a god, right?
No.
Well, shit. That hurts my plan.
Well, what's your plan?
Well, I may not remember everything, but if I make a pact that I'll help you, then even if I don't remember what I am, that power still can't be used against you guys, right?
seems likely.
If we add in something where I won't leave, you can keep me around long enough to hopefully give me my memories back.
I guess.
I mean, Nice Karak, our Karak, the one we like, this one. Hello.
I'm really going to need to get a new name.
Best friend.
Aww.
But if he was forged by the people around him, then there's a shot that if I don't remember who I am, that whoever's moving pieces around the board could influence me the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
I would think so.
So what if we make a pact so that can't happen?
Okay.
And then I take the god's power, and at the very least, it's off the playing field. You get the information you need, they lose what I'd imagine is a pretty important piece in their game.
True.
It's a win-win.
I mean,
Besides the worst case
Except for the-
scenario where I'm completely
know.
erased from existence.
yeah. It's a win-win, potential massive loss.
I do have to ask, what Karak kind of points to the arm. What were those about again? You seemed very concerned about it, I can still kind of
Oh, these
See,
were
it's-
all people I needed to kill.
for
Good reasons.
you can tell me, it's fine.
Because of who your other half is, I'm
I'm not
not
gonna
sure I
hold it.
can.
Hmm.
That's
I mean-
nothing on you.
Understandable.
Newson can tell you when the time seems right.
Yeah.
But he also said that these gods were emotions.
Yeah.
I don't know
Not
how
exactly
you
as
all view
concrete
me.
as something like the hunt.
I don't know how the rest of you view me, but I don't think I'm going to be coming back as a god of any sort of serenity.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if dumbass is considered as an emotion.
Oh,
Ignorance.
I mean, it's a state of mind.
tomfoolery.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the god of dumbasses, you could be the god of ignorance. And that's sort of, if I have my dates in order, that's sort of what was going on with
How fucking
them.
dare you? I love
I'm
it.
sorry.
I'll take 2.
Okay, good. I was worried that I actually offended you.
Sky broke me out of character so hard. Look in the BCH chat.
Oh no.
Sorry. I need a higher resolution version of it.
I
But
love it.
Oh my god. That seems like a good place for a fucking bio break. We'll see everyone in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
put it on the screen so the people can see it.
I'll put it on the intermission screen.
Good, good.
God damn it.
Oh god.
And we're back. Wow.
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 This is just the rest of the season. We all just go, wow.
Waluigi.
Wow about that. That was impressive.
Thanks.
That's life.
Back into character. No longer broken by t-shirt. So, I mean, this kind of all hinges on a much more important question. Do you guys want this information?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it seems
mean-
important, so.
What would it teach us other than there are two baddies and they're brothers?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's important to know.
Or
We don't.
more.
There is a second person that we're up against that we don't even know about. That seems like a kind of important, because we haven't seen Roran's hand in this whole happening, as far as we can tell.
I still don't know what deal I made with him. He says I made a deal with him, but I haven't gotten that. You don't think
That's
I'm under one of
hilarious.
these? You don't think I'm under anything, or you don't think he just lied to me? Do you? Like that? Honestly, that would kind of track because like I'm not the best at knowing when people are doing that.
We'll just ask him next time we see him.
That'll work out.
He'll be around.
Yeah, at some
All right,
point.
so here's my bets, and I think we could make a pool and we could have a little betting pool, but for now we'll throw it out there.
Okay.
I think Falcon and Esther Leone Broskies. I've added Falcon and Roar, but I think Falcon, Ashford Leone Broskies. That's a good call, good bet. I give you like 2-1 against.
Because they
No,
both
2 to
fucked
1
with
for.
me?
Yeah. Well, you know how brothers are.
I don't actually. I've not had a brother, so.
Oh, they're assholes.
Oh, okay. Well.
I mean, look at mine.
They're usually like team up assholes, though. Like
Mm.
this guy kicks the guard's ass, guy kicks the other guard's ass.
Is the other Croc my brother? Oh God, no.
No.
Well, kind of seems more like a broken mirror reflection.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God, you don't
so
even
true.
know.
Also,
Oh,
don't let
God.
him put you down, okay? He was being a real ass when he was out here and being really rude about you, and I just want you to know that you are the superior
Yeah.
version of yourself, okay?
Yeah, what News
All
said.
right.
It is perfectly normal for a woman to have a crush on you.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Who? What? Is there someone
he
in
wasn't
danger that
lying.
we need to take care of? What?
Oh, he wasn't lying then.
Man, I really thought my failed attempt to be subtle when I was passing her that note about where we lived would have given it away, but apparently not.
That's what you
Yeah,
were
the
doing.
subtlety. The
I thought
subtlety
you
of
wanted a quiche.
no, the
No.
subtlety of
Tell
you.
me the rules and everything.
I did not
Never
want a
skip the
quiche.
quiche.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair, that's also a pretty important rule.
I mean,
I mean, the
I
quiche
don't
is
know.
really good.
Yeah.
Again, I'll have to try one next time. But oh,
Okay, Elliot, you were talking about placing odds.
Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, like, we have a pretty good idea of like what it probably is. I don't know. Is it worth the risk? I'm not one to speak. I took
mean,
the
But I
risk.
still care about your opinion.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
we all make stupid deals during our lifetime. One of them will eventually get us killed, so,
yeah.
I'm just surprised you didn't make any deals with this god while I was out of the room.
Well, she wanted a host, and I
That's
kind of
kind of a
figured there's
deal.
enough people in my head that she probably wouldn't want to deal with them.
Who's in your head?
Well, Astroleon's one of them, I assume. I mean, I guess maybe not anymore because you banished everyone from looking at us. But he
Yeah,
was
that's gonna
around,
be
you know.
that's gonna be
And
it's gonna be nice. Oh,
Spectra.
I guess not.
Um,
Nah.
I was sick of every single move we made being immediately countered, you know?
yeah.
Honestly, very. I would not have thought to do that.
They
Like-
cast darkness upon our world. I
Mhm.
might as well do the Uno reverse.
What's that? What?
It's the one reverse. It's an
I'm
ancient
sorry.
card game.
I'm sorry. I don't speak. Well, no. What language is that?
Dwarven.
Oh, I don't know Dwarven. Darn it. That's why.
Rookie.
I was about to say, is that like an Elvish word that like got made recently that I didn't know about, or oh,
Nah. Well, don't you know that dwarves made the original card decks out of like the thinnest layers of adamantine?
really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a waste of adamantine.
I mean,
Yeah,
but I
well,
mean,
by
that's a
the
lot of that.
material was light enough and durable enough to make a deck of cards out of.
Good.
I mean, paper was one hell of an innovation.
Oh, okay. Timeline. Paper wasn't there. Okay, got it. I was
Oh
confused,
yeah,
but
this
now
is
I'm
way
here.
pre-paper.
Okay,
Okay,
that makes.
so if you
makes
guys already
sense.
know who the
And you know the
problem children
dwarves.
are, then I don't need to do this, right?
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Astroleon's been helping up to this point, I kind of thought, but
I mean, kind of helping.
isn't he the one that, like, offered you the god deal in the first place, Elliot?
Yeah, while smirking the whole time. The man's
Right.
known everything we were up against and didn't tell us shit. He's in it for the story. Watching
Yeah.
us fail every step of the way.
Fine.
Do you
I
really
guess
think he's on our side?
I guess that's
I-
fair.
Personally, am not sure where I would stand with him. While yes, he was at least taking charge as part of my pantheon, I didn't appreciate the way he wanted to learn about anything. It felt very. I still don't like. I just that first meeting has just not allowed me to sit right, and I'm trying to speak my mind more because that while I don't like bad Karak, he's very adamant about me saying stuff when I need to say stuff, and I need to. This is gonna be tiring. What's that marble thing you do all around? How's
Marble
that?
thing?
Yeah, you put the little marble thing on your hip. I called it like
The
in my mind
memory
when I first saw.
spheres?
Yeah, I call like what is that? Like it seemed
Magic?
familiar to me, and it feels very. I might be able to use it to maybe help ease some of what my brain's having to deal with right now.
I don't
I did
think
say we should
my
get rid of mean
memories-
Karak.
Yeah, that's true. You have to go see the Thought Weaver.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Okay.
don't think my memories are gonna help you.
Well, no, I mean the process through which those were made.
Oh.
You're allowed to keep your memories. I don't want to take those. Those are for you to do with as you see fit. I don't want you to think that I'm rambling. It just seemed interesting. It stuck out in my mind, and it feels useful to know about for me anyway. I'm still catching up on everything that's possible here.
So if you know who the bad guys are, we just kind of tell this god to go run and hide somewhere.
I
I don't know.
guess. I mean,
I,
I feel like having the entire plan laid out for us would be useful, but
That's true.
but also, it would be
How does your
if we
wolf feel about it?
Oh, he doesn't get opinions on these things.
Oh,
Okay.
Still my buddy.
you can
I've been fighting him every night to keep it that way.
do that. You can just.
Say that
Karak
we
is
don't have
mentally writing
opinions?
that down, putting it on a very jerry-rigged shelf in their brain.
You can just say that the other parts of you don't get opinions? Yeah?
And they just go with it?
If you're strong enough to make them go with it.
Huh.
Which I think you are, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Elrond, you are an inspiration to me. Do
Absolutely.
not forget that. Well,
Absolutely. You know what, that means a lot, man. As he kind of like leans back and does, and he like gestures you to lean close.
Yeah, she kind of like still leaning on her axe, kind of like leans in that direction.
He's gonna like lean over and like cover his mouth with his hand and go, he's going to get his fucking ass kicked by the mean one if he ever tries. Do not let him.
Newsom just kind of smiles and nods.
can I roll
Very
insight on that?
nonchalant.
You can roll perception at disadvantage.
Got it. Because I know. Yep. A non-nat one, everybody.
Yep, you don't hear any of that. The dice don't lie. You rolled 2 2s on a.
Yeah. That's a dirty one, everybody.
Yep, you don't hear any of that. He must have just had something he wanted to tell Newsom.
That's it. That's respectable. You know, we can't. We all got. You know.
It must have been funny. Now she's smiling at you.
Oh, it must have been a good joke. I always knew Elrond was funny. I always knew they had a good sense of humor. They always made me happy. They always made me smile.
It's up to you guys. If the world needs this, I'll do it. But if it doesn't, I guess we just tell her to hide.
I mean,
Keep fighting the good fight.
the good news is that gods are pretty long-lived. You could always just put it off until much later if we need it. Keep it in our back pocket.
If she gets destroyed, she's gone out of the fight
Yeah.
period. She's not on our side, she's not against us. She's just gone.
Mhm.
And with this, we would have a guarantee that her power would be on our side at least.
Mhm.
But really, I think it's
It affects you the most.
it's
Well,
your life all around.
Yeah, no, if you guys need the information, I've come to the point where I'm cool with it. But if you kind of one of those things, right? If you need it, I'll do it. If you don't,
At least,
I don't have to.
you know,
But if
the rest
someone's
of us.
gonna do it, seems like of the 5 of us here, I'm the only one who can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And at least the rest of us could die knowing that Elliot will have someone to keep him in his place a million years from now.
Mhm.
If you don't think we'll go corrupt together, you got another thing coming.
Oh god,
No,
we're
I'm
not the brothers, are we?
You probably
No.
will be now.
No?
Brothers versus brothers.
You know, Bro v Bro does sound like an ultimate showdown.
Yeah, it does. We need to even the odds with a second set of brothers, obviously.
I'll fight back. 2v2. Cage deathmatch.
Oh wait, Karak's just gonna look through their notes real quick about all the rules and stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Right. I put this down. Never interrupt a Minotaur / werewolf challenge for honor. Rule 7. Right before elven bureaucracy is bullshit, but you have to live with it.
Yep,
I don't
It's
know.
more important, so it's higher on the list.
it is.
Actually, I don't like. Karak looks at where everything lands on the list and sees Velkenbara is the worst, followed by Don't Kill Karak, and is like, not sure how I feel about that. Ouch.
Well, our priorities are clear.
Always go for
Let
the
us be
quiche.
clear.
That's the priority. If we go by number, then always go for the quiche is most important. If they bring a quiche, we're gonna be doomed. Dang it.
They're not in any specific order, Karaka.
Oh, okay. Never mind
One
then.
and two are.
1 and 2? Okay, so never always go for the quiche in the. Okay. So
Wait,
I
you
have it
added-
labeled 0, 1, 2 because 0
No,
we had already
zero
labeled.
is out of order.
Okay.
One
So
and
never
two.
trust the child and never throw your favorite sticks for Elliot or Lulin because you won't get them back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those
Got
two
it.
are hard and fast rules.
Hard and fast
Yep.
rules. We just gotta get them to throw their stick and we'll be fine. Do they have
Okay.
sticks? I think they probably do. They're gods. They can have
Maybe?
sticks.
I'm sure one of them has a stick, probably.
Bound to. I'm sorry, I'm just really happy to be here. It was very unnerving, that
And
last
we're
fight.
happy that you are here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, party vote.
It seems weird to vote on somebody else's life choices, you
I
know?
will also be
Yeah.
getting a vote.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So,
not an elf. I'm used to democracy.
Hey, we vote
Oh my
on who
God.
gets water.
That's not a thing you should vote on. That should be an everyone thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there is enough, but they want
That's-
pools or fountains or lakes.
Okay, all in favor of
Or
Alron
gardens.
taking on the
Sure.
god and her powers and maybe becoming a god himself. Raise your hand. And Newsin will put hers up.
Lulin, how you voting? Lulin.
I think Lulin's just. My vote is whatever Allruns is. I don't feel like it's right dictating somebody else's life. So.
No, fuck you. Fuck
asking
you.
us.
You
I know,
vote.
no.
Fuck
He's
you.
asking us to vote.
Alron
I'm only
stands
voting
up of his-
because
Elrond stands up off his chair, points at you, goes, "No, fuck you. You vote."
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you. You vote.
No, fuck you. You vote.
Lulin,
If
To
I
quote you
take
when-
both our
to-
votes
to-
and I end up doing this, the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of your hair. Fuck you. You vote.
Lulin, to
Lulin.
quote you when you first met me, you have a say in this, and it's important that your say is done before we get to all of this. You can't just abstain and wait for someone else to make the choice for you.
get his ass, Karaka.
You taught me that.
And also, Lulin like shows the back of his head as like his bun is just completely singed. It just matted and just destroyed from taking the lightning blast to the back.
I forgot that Elliot was bald right now.
Bald with 0 hair.
Bald with 0 hair.
Egliot.
Oh yeah, that's why other Elliot must have been crying so much.
Oh, did they?
So I'm gonna go bald in the future?
I thought you were going to go bald.
Lulin, what's your vote? Or is Lulin going to hear what Karak said and abstain anyways?
Lulin's not gonna raise his hand. He's voting nay.
Elliot?
Rock is next. I'm eating ice cream.
Karak?
Karak kind of looks around and raises his hand. If I were in your place, I would be making the same choice. Hell, I sort of already did.
Elliot?
2 for, 2 against. It's up to you, Alron.
Fuck, this didn't work out how I wanted it to.
It rarely ever does.
Mhm.
This was so much easier when Mira was here.
Kind of sits
Everything
there,
was
just
5.
stares at the floor, and goes, "Okay, well, I guess the question that matters is how do we make a pact?"
Well, first we gotta invite the god back.
Oh yeah, how do
I can get him. And Crux just kind of go up to him and tap him on the shoulder and just be like, "Hello,
You watch as like she blinks a couple times and her eyes
Hello.
clear again.
it's good to see you
Oh.
back."
I like this version of you better.
We all
like-
do.
I agree.
I like me
We all
too.
do.
So much less rage.
Yeah. He. Don't get me wrong. I can see where he's useful, but not here. Not as I am now.
Have you come to a decision?
Well, we have a question.
Yes.
If Alrond were to make a pact now, would that hold true after he inherits your power? If he inherits your power, I should say.
The perpetuals are mortals become gods. The soul remains. His pact would hold. It would probably
And
be
how would we make a
golden
pact that holds?
Somebody with the power of gods simply has to set the terms. Somebody who will still be here when the pact is enforced.
So,
That'd be you.
yeah. Should we write this down, Alrond?
Do you think I'm gonna read it?
Well, I'd like your input.
I can.
Well, I mean,
I can read it if you. I can read it if you need.
Yeah, I guess we should write it down. Make some notes.
That way you can point it out if he tries to pull anything on you. Paperwork's fun.
Paperwork is fun.
Yeah, it's nice. Everything is written out,
I feel
and you
bad
know
that I agree
what
with
is
the
and
other
what
one on
isn't.
this. Anyways,
Yeah.
so what are the terms? I'll help you guys. I mean, is there anything else we need to add? Oh, we should put something in there about us not becoming assholes who try to murder each other and destroy the world.
Oh, that's a
No,
good one.
that is
those
a
yeah.
good one.
agree. Rule number 1. I will not attempt to destroy the world, and you will not attempt to destroy the world.
Should we go so far as to say that we'll both just swear to protect the world?
How about the reality? Like the world is a finite resource in comparison to an eternity.
So maybe
Yes, but
maybe we should
I
change it to
worry
protect
about-
the world, and then we can just keep the world
Ne-
not the
Neither
same,
party-
but
I-
like around.
I
Neither
do
party
worry
will attempt.
about the potential of collateral damage. That is,
Well,
after all,
yeah.
what happened to Roran.
Yes, in
Neither
some form or fashion.
Okay, so maybe we both swear to always let the world take its natural course
Well,
Yeah.
that means you can't
prevents our
intervene at
involvement.
and
all.
protect it
Yeah.
if something else tries to influence it.
We could start it off by saying that both parties will act in good faith, so that way there's no one trying to weasel their way out of one thing or the other if they end up being corrupted.
Well, if we try to weasel our way out of it, don't we like kind of explode?
I mean, that's why wording is important, because loopholes and stuff. It's like if you end up finding a way to bypass the rules without actually breaking the spirit of it, then
You gonna bypass the rules, Elliot?
No.
I'm not either. I don't think we need that
Okay.
part.
okay. I trust your judgment on that.
Just, also, the more specific we make this, bastards are really up there trying to catch people on bullshit like that, the higher chance we have of getting caught in some other bullshit.
True.
So true, bestie.
Gotta leave room to
Um,
act.
How about that we will never grow more distant than at least friends? You know,
You'll be
you're always
friends
my brother,
forever.
but like
Just in case
matter
you
what,
piss
you
each
know.
other off, you can
We're
only
at least friends.
you can downgrade to friendship instead of brotherhood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that. Put that in there.
Yeah, done.
Okay, what else do we need?
Do you want it written in that you'll stick with us
I mean, I feel like that.
until
I
the
feel
war
like
is
if I'm not
done?
going to remember who I am, that's important.
Yes.
That might be the most important piece of the puzzle.
All right. Then you will stick with us until the war is done. Fighting by our side, fighting for our side.
Okay. Change it to fighting to the side, trying to save the world. It's kind of like you said.
Good shout.
We have no idea how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
Yep. Fighting to save our realm. Very good. Done. What else?
I don't know. That kind of feels like it. Oh, add in that you'll give me my memories back.
Yes.
You know,
I will return your memories to you.
I trust all of you, but you know, that'd be kind of good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep. I will do my best to return your memories. And you will allow us to return your memories.
Yes, that is also good.
Okay, I'm writing this all down.
Put there right on the bottom that the wolves don't get a vote. I feel like that's
Wolves
important.
don't get
If
a
the
vote.
wolf comes back, you know,
Agreed.
same soul. But
I was like,
Wolves
all
don't get a vote?
wolves? Your wolves?
Maybe they could like break a tie.
okay,
There's two of them.
Yeah.
It would always be a tie.
That's right.
All right,
That's fair.
all right.
All right. News and breaks ties.
Great.
Oh, wait,
Until I
yeah.
die, I
No,
break
no.
ties.
No. Just put Newson will always break ties because if we're gods, can't we like pull her soul out of the land of the dead
Oh,
and
That's
like
Jesus.
make her
true.
break a tie? and
Newson
then put
always
her
breaks
back?
ties. It's done. It's written.
Oh,
All right.
no. Why did my soul get involved in this?
All right, so what I have so far, neither party will attempt to destroy this reality and are bound to protect it. You agree to act amicably on the bare minimum level of friends. The taker of the oath will take the side whose goal is to keep this realm safe and secure. The oath taker will be required to take their memories back. The wolf soul has no say. Newson will always break ties.
I have one more.
Yeah.
After the battle's over, every 10 years we'll return and revisit those who are left.
Those who were left.
Well, yeah, because like they're gonna live natural lives eventually. I'm not trying to bind them to immortality. That sounds like a fucking nightmare. Oh my god, that's what I'm doing to myself. Nope, already voted. Can't think about it. Already voted.
I see. Those who are still alive.
Yes. Yeah, that's a better way to put it.
You know, I agree.
And I feel like it'd be, if we're gonna be gods up above, every once in a while I'll have to stop in with Newson and Lulin and the little people to see how the world is running.
That's true.
Yeah, especially if
You
you're
know,
gonna make me
with,
break all your ties.
I'll try
With the
to
minotaur
make sure
lifespan, that's only like 4 or 5 more times.
I'll try not to be in the stone whenever you come to visit. I can't guarantee it. My track record isn't the best.
We know how to get you
Don't
out
worry.
now. Just
We'll
steal
wake
your
you
shit,
up.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
Or
true.
will that make more blanks?
Well,
What if you just don't
we
go
should
back
try
in the
to
stone?
avoid that.
I mean,
How many Karoks can you fit in your head?
I think it's just I'm not. These are very difficult questions that I don't have answers to, but I would think that
How many
there was
Karoks can
something
Karok
about
crack if a
when I
Karok can
last went
crack
into the
Karoks?
stone, like because I've turned into stone already and I've come back and I've been fine. I think it's just something different with how I was put in last time.
Newton,
It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
how many Karoks could a Karok crack if a Karok could crack Karoks?
If a
I
Karok
think a
could
Karok would crack
crack
as many
it.
cracks as a Karok could crack if a crack could crack one. Correct.
Ah,
I crack.
understandable.
I would like for either of you all to repeat all of that again.
How many Karoks could a Karok crack if a Karok could crack Karoks?
A Karak would crack as many Karaks as a crack as.
I win!
God, I hope that you all settle most of your arguments in that way, so I don't have to have my immortal soul ripped from my rest to settle arguments like that.
Yeah.
Ha.
Oh,
Jokes.
I mean,
Well,
if
though, it's in the
Newsom-
contract.
Newsom, if you're,
God.
I mean, I will say, Newsom, it probably would be unfair to you to have you break ties all the time. We could just say those who were present for this deal, like their soul, would be called upon.
No, I want it to
Kind
be
of like
Newsom.
kind of like how you
No.
kind of like how you called
No.
the future.
No.
I want it to be
You know
Newsom in
what?
particular because she would never agree with Elliot.
Bastard.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
too late, I'm already in there.
Damn.
No,
Why do
me
you
and
think
Elliot
I-
have gotten
why do you
along
think
every
I
once in
didn't-
a while.
Why do you think I didn't want the good faith clause? I went to school too, you know.
sneaky. I still need to go to school.
Bastard.
I
Maybe
promised
he's
Lyra- I
not the god of
promised Lyra I would go to-
dumbasses.
I promised Lyra I would go to school. I need to do that. Now we
I
really
have
need to win. I want to
terrible
go to
news,
college.
Karak. You'll have to rebuild it first.
Okay. I'm only
I mean,
like I'm still young.
they didn't
I
destroy
can
a lot of shit.
rebuild it. I can rebuild it.
I destroyed a
I
lot
could.
of shit, but the Warforged didn't.
Yeah, I
think
bet
I-
you did.
Listen,
I think I could rebuild. Karak is already like way too deep into this thought process of rebuilding a school that he knows nothing about.
listen. You know what? You saw how big the bastards are. The best way I could figure out to take them down was to drop a building on them
Oh no.
and then rip their heads off. Also, don't be worried about the heads on spikes if you go back to the mansion and I'm not there. I was kind of having a phase.
Yeah. I imagine that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
Anything else to add to the? Or do you think we have it all?
Oh, I don't know how magic
Mhm.
these things are. If we add that Elliot gets his hair back, would that happen?
I mean, to be fair,
Well,
they're. I mean,
I do have the
when
potion
his
of
hair,
expedious
or when
hair
his
growth.
hair didn't immediately regrow, would he, explode?
I would think
know-
because it's such a minor thing that the deal itself would the magic of the deal would probably assist in that. Maybe
Just in case, let's stick to the basics for now. We can make another
Yeah.
pact after, if we have to.
Yeah, we'll make another pact later.
Oh, yes, but Newsom's
Um,
gonna settle every argument for me. This is the best day ever. I knew I was gonna get something out of this.
Maybe
Oh,
we
boy.
add the expeditious return and acceptance of his memories. Just so you know, it doesn't take 30 years.
Okay, got it.
Oh, wait.
Speediest return.
What if we just add in there that I don't lose my memories? Will that
That
work?
would be great, but
I don't
I
think
I
that's
don't
how
know.
that works. We could try and see if it sticks. Seems more important than your hair.
True.
Okay. Well, is there like some magic mumbo jumbo I have to say? Do I have to like
What about-
sign it in
Sign
my
it.
blood?
An idea. What if to whichever party is brainwashed or otherwise controlled by an outside force, the other is immediately notified? Is that
Oh, like we find out when the other one makes a deal?
or is controlled by somebody else?
Should one party be corrupted, the other will be notified.
Hi, we're reaching out to you about your GOTS extended warranty.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No, that's a good one.
Okay, because I don't want to leave you guys on a massive cliffhanger. we'll pick up with finishing this deal when we come back next week.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to get like 3 words into a story and then leave for next week, and the story is going to take me more than 5 minutes to tell. So,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
did everybody have fun?
Very
Yeah,
fun.
everybody
Very
learned
nice.
So
about-
much
I
banter
feel-
today.
I feel bad.
I feel like how many Karoks are inside of Karok's head is the amount of R's are in your name.
Who?
One R for every
Hurrah!
Karok.
one R for each Karok.
If you have Karak going really, really fast, he can fit more in there because he's running from them.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having a good time with us tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful players. We have Lulan Boldspeaker, played by.
Hi, it's me, Brambo. I really love just everybody shitting on Elrond and calling him the god of dumbasses. That's
Mhm.
it was a very nice anti-stress moment after dealing with the absolute angry ass.
That's what happens when you lean into it. And then we have Elliot Burning Elk. Elliot Burning Elk. So I can do the Karok thing, but I can't say his fucking name?
Nope.
Yeah, wrecked.
Elliot Burning Oak, played by.
It's me, Isaac. And I think my favorite part was when we just relentlessly bullied Karak backwards.
Deserved.
And then we have News and World Walker, played by.
It's me, the Sky T. My favorite part was coming up with the perpetual god of dumbasses. It will live forever, potentially as merch once I get that scaled up, I guess.
Peak. And last but not least, we have Karakareen, played by.
Hello, it's Dominion Link VT, and I just really liked everybody like both putting Karak through his worst fear and also reassuring him that he has nothing to worry about. This is something he needed.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to send you off to the Exterminator playing Crypt of the Necro Dancer, which I now know what that
Woo!
game is, and it's pretty cool, actually. It's like
Yeah.
a beat-based dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's very
It is really
interesting.
cool.
We're going to send
Yeah.
everyone on over there. I don't have a raid message, but we'll see you next Monday.
It's always the tour is arriving.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
What emotes should I use?
Fix it in post.
What the fuck was that?
I said, fix it in post.
It's Pride Month. We'll use the Ace Badger.
Let's go.
Oh, I used the
It's-
cube.
It's okay. I put one in there, too.
It's also rainbow. It's still Pride.
It is still Pride. It is still
It
Pride.
is still
All right,
Pride.
everybody. Have a wonderful week. Until we see you next Monday to find out the truth behind everything. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. The bar is low. I killed 2 players last week. Have a good time. Bye!
Bye.